Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good morning, Madison, and streamers everywhere. I'm Jesse Nelson. Sports Center brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, home of smoke-free slots and the highest payout percentage in the area. Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, more spins, more wins, more fun. Usually we celebrate Victory Mondays on ESPN Wisconsin. Today, a Victory Black Friday as the Green Bay Packers down the Detroit Lions 31-24 on Thanksgiving Day. The Packers played gutsy yesterday, going for it 3 times and converting all 3 times on 4th down. 2 for touchdowns and 1 to seal the game in the final 2 minutes. Head coach Matt Laflur after the game.
I mean, every game's its own game, and, you know, we just came in here with an aggressive mindset, and I think that that's how one of the ways that you have to play against these guys, knowing that you're going to have to defend 4 downs. So, you know, it's a really good football team. Like, they've won a lot of games, and they've been one of the premier teams in the league for the last few years now.
Plenty to talk about as we continue on Wilde and Tausch here on a Victory Black Friday on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
It is the Friday edition. The Victory Black Friday edition for the Green Bay Packers. Black Friday, it's more like seashells and balloons and sunshine and rainbows and everything else edition. And it is my sincere hope that, you know how we get wall-to-wall calls when the Packers lose and everyone wants to vent?
Yeah.
Hoping everyone will want to celebrate today. And we'll get nothing but calls in a celebratory manner edition. And finally, as I told Gabe and Shuey this morning, I am very, very, very concerned about this show and my relationship with Mark Tauscher. The most concerned I have been in as long as I have known him, dating back to his rookie season in 2000 edition of Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee, 100.5 ESPN Madison, 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam, ESPNWisconsin.com, the ESPN app, your Alexa smart speaker, streaming live video, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and, of course, everything you need on the all-new, all-redesigned, all-free, and all-customizable ESPN Wisconsin app, which I have on my phone, which, unfortunately, I left upstairs, so I'll have to go get that in the commercial break. I'm Jason Wilde in Green Bay. Jesse Nelson working on a company holiday. Are you the only person in there right now?
Oh, yeah, defying the odds. I could open this door up with Bo Ryan today. Nobody else is here but old Jesse. Sweatpants, we're good to go.
You wanted to be ensconced in velvet. You're buried. So can you also change, like, the thermostat then? Because there's nobody there?
No, in fact, that's probably harder to change than ever because we have to call people to do it, and they're probably all off, so... Yeah.
And from his undisclosed location, he is the Packers Hall of Famer. He is Mark Tauscher. Tausch, good morning. Happy day after Thanksgiving. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
I'm excited. Finally working a Black Friday with 100 football things going on. Why is it that if Christmas falls on a Thursday, we don't get off on the day after Christmas, but we do because people throw a couple sales together? Can someone explain that to me?
That's literally happening this year. Christmas is a Thursday, and the 26th is a company holiday. You can't be more wrong about that scenario.
Okay.
Does that mean we're still going to do the show, though? Because we tend to do that.
No, we'll take the Packers don't have a game the day after.
That's
right?
true. So if the Packers
There's not
play
an
on
X
Sunday,
game next.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if the
we're
Packers-
off on the 26th. I'm making an executive
All right,
decision.
Thank
We're
you
taking
for that.
off.
This is your dream, though. You've asked for this for like 8
It's not
years
my
for us to
dream.
work this day, and
Jesse,
now we
here's
finally
the
are.
deal. I'm not going to be one of these folks that we are blessed to be in this job.
No doubt.
Let's not kid ourselves.
we know.
So let's not act like we're martyrs for working a day after a huge Packers win and all this. This is when our fans really want to tune in. They're out in their cars. So I've always thought it was crazy to not work. Jason bullied me and said, you have to look at everybody else, though, too. It's not just you, blah, blah. And I adhered. And I said, okay, I wasn't. If y'all had said, hey, we're not doing hold up. If y'all had said, hey, we're not doing a show because Jesse's heading up to Crivets and Jason, you're hanging out with Aunt Susie for another day, I would have said, all right, we're not doing the show. Let's do a Digi-only Thursday night, and let's wash our hands. That's what I would have said. But I am excited. I think it's great that we had this huge win yesterday. Had a lot of calls on post. I thought yesterday, again, Matt Laflur I thought was really good against Minnesota. I think he's starting to he's finding his groove, or he's got his groove back. And so, yeah, I'm excited that we're working today. Yeah.
All right. So a couple of things, just some housekeeping. First of all, it is a company holiday for a lot of folks, and this is the third consecutive year that the Packers have played on Thanksgiving. This is the first year where we managed to be more adamant about the idea of doing a show because it's the day after a game. I have no interest if they play on the Sunday of the week of Thanksgiving in doing a Black Friday show. The girls are off of school. I want to spend time with them. They're out and about shopping. I am here with the dogs and the cats and you and Jesse. And as you said at the beginning of your soliloquy, we are not curing childhood cancer. We're not working in a factory. We're not doing life-changing things, and we're not busting our tails. We're lucky to do this. However, the reason why we didn't do the show after the last two Thanksgivings is we didn't have enough people to make it work. We had the three of us, but that was about it.
Yeah,
so thank you.
What are you?
I didn't interrupt you.
I don't know why you're lecturing me.
I'm not
I
lecturing
don't need to be
you.
lectured.
I'm not
lectured.
lecturing you. You may feel like it's a lecture. I want people to understand that there are other people on our team that are also working today that normally wouldn't. So our show, Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, Jim, Matt, and Molly can all be on the air. So thank you to all the behind-the-scenes folks who sacrificed their Black Friday so we could get our way. Because, as we have discussed...
You're welcome.
Not you.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you opening the door.
I got some airflow in here. This is good. Love it.
Now, I can't go any further without addressing the elephant in the room. So, as you know, I do not listen to Green Bay game night after games until I'm on it. Sometimes I'm able to catch some, but like we were driving home from Aunt Cindy's yesterday. I had the Lafleur and Love press conferences streaming through my Apple CarPlay. Paula and the girls did not really enjoy having that instead of Christmas music, but I needed to get home. I had to transcribe my portion of those press conferences, and I had to work. So, we're driving home. I don't catch any of Green Bay game day. Okay. I get done with my transcription. I'm writing my 3 stories for channel3000.com from after the game, and I scroll through a little bit of Twitter. I've done my hit on Green Bay game day, and lo and behold, what do I find? I find a clip of Old T. Now, again, I love Old T. I am not one of his brothers. If I was, I'd have been excommunicated for criticizing the movie headlines. So we are not brothers. But I've known him a very long time. We are now in our 10th season of Wilde and Tausch.
Okay.
And we are now saying the exact same thing even when we're not together. Like, there are instances on this show where you and I will say the same thing, and I'll say it right before you do, or vice versa, as you like to say. I said to Homer, and I used in my game story, that Matt Lafleur Dan Campbelled Dan Campbell. And you know who else said that? Oh, boy.
I tweeted it right after the game ended. So.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
And by the way, it wasn't like that was some. I also saw other people say it because that's what happened. Like, if you're a ball knower and you see what's happening,
yeah, but I'm not.
That is what happened
yesterday.
You're
You're the ball knower.
No,
I'm just some
you're
guy.
You're a ball observer. You're a ball observer. You're a ball watcher, is what you are.
I observed some ball yesterday too.
I bet you did.
It's borderline inappropriate.
No, well, if your mind wants to go to a gutter, yeah, go ahead. I'm not going to take you there. But yesterday, I saw a stat on Get Up this morning. That game yesterday was razor's edge. Yeah, thank you to all those guys for working too. It's a Black Friday. I don't know when it became Christmas, but whatever. Anyways, the stats, first downs, rush yards, pass yards, everything was about even Steven yesterday. Almost everything. Go ahead and look. Packers-Lions game yesterday couldn't have been more razor's edge close.
Mm-hmm.
What wasn't? Danny Campbell 0 for 4, G&G 3 for 3. Fourth down. There's your difference. Dan Campbell has lived it. Matt Lafleur changed his approach because he thought it ain't fair for our defense to have to make 4 stops and then their defense doesn't. So we got to balance this. Even though I completely disagreed with what he did at the end of the game, I thought it was dumb. It worked. It worked. So kudos to Matt. And this is a results business. Oh, it's cute that you're process driven. Yeah, that's how you should approach it. But you're judged on the results, and the results worked. But if he gets sacked, or if he throws an incompletion, and Dan Campbell takes it from the 45 instead of the 15, and goes down and scores and goes for 2, how do you think today's show would be? Do you think we'd all be sitting here saying, LaFleur's an idiot? Of course we would. So, to the victor go the spoils. I loved the approach other than the last one. I thought it was fine. And Matt Lafleur, he out-Campbelled him, and we out-Detroited Detroit. All of the things that you want to say, that's how the game played out. And for this team to have the resiliency and to fight through and to be able to beat, that was a playoff game yesterday. That's what playoff games look like. I wasn't there, but I'm guessing the atmosphere was playoff-esque. And you took the big bad bullies of the North and you just said, hey, scramble, and if you're lucky, you might get in as a 7 seed, but you ain't doing nothing in the North no more. That's what yesterday was about.
There's no denying any of what you just said there. My question now becomes, and you said, it's cute that you're process-driven. Matt Lafleur, during the abbreviated week, Jordan Love said yesterday, he talked incessantly about being aggressive, and you have to be aggressive against these guys. So the results work. It turns out to be the right decision only because it worked. So are you looking at Matt Lafleur, and this is kind of the overarching question I want to ask people today, in addition to your positives and negatives, are you looking at Matt Lafleur any differently than you were 5 days ago? because it feels to me, and again, I don't feel the need to carry his water for him. I just think that there has been a level of vitriol and negativity toward him that is a little excessive. A lot of people who are apparently very miserable when it comes to the Packers, because even when they win, they're not happy. Really don't want him as the coach.
How could anybody yesterday be miserable?
It's a great question. I don't know the answer to that. Okay. I don't understand it. But the bottom line is that did Matt Lafleur, to your point, did he just get his groove back, or was he an idiot previously and now he's finally figured it out?
Well, anybody that thought he was an idiot against the Vikings, I can't help you, because he wasn't an idiot. And I tried to specify and explain why I felt like he wasn't an idiot. And if you want to act like he was an idiot, takes one, right? Takes one. So that part of it. Now, has there been the Cleveland Browns game I thought was really poor? There's times that this team at home doesn't come out with the edge that you're looking for, and maybe not doing certain things. But this is part of a season. Matt Lafleur rose up, and the biggest critique that you have of Matt Lafleur is that he hasn't risen to the level of the big games. I thought for the last couple of seasons his emotions got the better of him in certain things. Yesterday he used his emotions to get that timeout. He didn't call no timeout, man. Everybody knew it. And he saw that the false start, and then he went and bulldogged that official into getting it. Kudos to you, Matt. But don't act like you tried to do that beforehand. That's baloney, and we know it. But it just was a day he rose up, and he took it to the big bad bullies. I just always remember when Dan Campbell was talking about drowning people and suffocating people and basically saying we're tougher than you. Yesterday they weren't. Yesterday Green Bay was tougher than the Detroit Lions, because that toughness comes out when you have the big plays and the big moments. Green Bay made them. Detroit didn't. Our big-time players did. Their big-time wideout dropped one. That's how this world works. Now, that doesn't mean I still respect the heck out of Detroit, by the way.
Yeah.
I think that is a good football team. I just don't think – I think they're going to have to scramble to get in. I think they're going to be very fortunate if they can get in as a 6 or a 7 seed. That's how I see it.
6-7. So I guess the question I was driving at is, did he do that much better of a job, or did they just execute on his gutsy plays? Like, I got Josh DiMaggio still in my ear. Well, they could have used this game plan against the Eagles. Well,
he's in your ear?
Well, in my text messages.
Oh.
I just
crossed your desk.
It did. It came across my desk. So the problem is, you could say all you want about being process driven, but your process can be right, and if the execution sucks, you lose that game yesterday. That's great that you went for it on all 3 of those 4th downs, and you netted 2 touchdowns and the game clinching completion. But that's because your players did the job. They got it done. And in other games, they haven't. No?
Well, no, it is. So the thing is, you have to understand, and this is what I was saying after the Minnesota game, you have to understand what game you need to play. Not everything is the same. And LaFleur said that in his postgame. You have to understand, what do you need to do to win? Sometimes you can get by being a little more conservative. Other times, you have to match fire with fire. That's what yesterday was. That was a fire hose contest yesterday, and we beat them. We beat them big time because we went for it and we executed. They didn't. Their apartment, I'm not going to go down that road. They ended up in a bad spot. So
driving into a
that
wall.
Doesn't mean the next time they go and do this, it's just, what was the game good that he went for it on 4th and 8 instead of kicking the field goal? He kicks the field goal.
Carolina.
Campbell did the same thing because, that's what I do. Well, take the points. Who knows, right? Like, you don't know how all of those little things change the complexion of a game. What I do know is when you go for it and you don't execute it, the pendulum of momentum swings, and that also doesn't get factored in to all the stuff. And Green Bay won that battle handily yesterday, and that's why we're sitting here talking about this team being a Super Bowl contender and the Lions scrambling to try and find a spot in the playoffs.
That you're 100% right. So do you think that he was not enough all gas, no brakes in, say, a 10-7 loss to the Eagles?
Yes. Way too conservative. The fact that Quinyon Mitchell was covering our guy on the first read all the time made me think he was way too predictable. He had a good bead on what Detroit was doing yesterday on defense. Laflur was in.
They play
old
man
boy's
coverage
bag
all the time. Yeah. I think the style of defense that they play.
Listen, it was a great day for Matt Lafleur, and for everybody that hates Matt Lafleur, it was a bad day. And there are a lot of Packer fans that don't like Matt Lafleur.
There are. I don't pretend to understand it. What I do understand is how great of a partner Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin is.
When it comes to your home, the smart play, trust Gina Deller and her team at Pella. This month, score a whole house of new energy-efficient Pella windows. $297 a month, 0 interest for up to 72 months. That is like a drive you can sustain for years, keeping your home comfortable thanks to the incredible defense played by Pella Windows, stopping all of the drafts. Don't wait. Schedule your free consultation today at PellaWI.com.
We'll get to your calls and our positives and negatives coming up next. 844-770-3776. 844-770-3776. That is the Carbliss talk and text line. Liss is more on a Packers victory Black Friday edition of Wilde and Tausch. More next. Stick around.
This is Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella today, 855-PELLA-WI, and online at PellaWI.com/radio.
Mark Tauscher here, reminding you that every Friday on Wilde and Tausch, including the day after Thanksgiving, is a Feel Good Friday painted by Holman Lindsay Paints. You'll be feeling good if you do what my family did when we moved into our new home, and that's trusting the pro painters from Holman Lindsay for your biggest project. Holman Lindsay's pros were incredible. They did the job so much better than we could and made the whole process super easy. All you have to do to get connected, stop into any of Holman Lindsay's Madison area locations, ask, and they'll help get you set up with the pro painters that are perfect for what you need. Remember, Wisconsin's best painters use Wisconsin's best paint, and Wisconsin's best painters are the pro painters at Holman Lindsay Paints. I hope you enjoy every Feel Good Friday on Wilde and Tausch, painted by Holman Lindsay Paints.
We're on the Badgers.
This team has found an identity under Luke Fickell, and that identity is violence.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
Tough, nasty, and dependable.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious. With multiple engine options and impressive towing, while Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability.
Nice.
Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Ben Brust here to tell you about the Princeton Club. If you're looking for a place where you can better yourself while having a wonderful atmosphere, you have it at the Princeton Club. Strong communities, strong body, and strong mind. All it takes is one small step to start today. You will see that you have everything you need in order to achieve all of your goals. Find your better tomorrow at the Princeton Club. 8 Madison locations where you go in there, you take a tour, and you realize this is a place for me. Find more at PrincetonClub.net.
Greg Scalzo here for Buck and Honey's. Celebrate the holiday season at the restaurant that won gold in Best of Madison. Enjoy seasonal dishes, handcrafted cocktails, and hospitality that makes every visit special. Planning your holiday party? They'll help you host a celebration that everyone will remember. Don't wait. Make a reservation today to secure your spot this season. Visit their locations in Sun Prairie, Monona, Wanakee, or Mount Horeb, and enjoy holiday cheer with great food and great company. I'll see you at Buck and Honey's.
Want to pay off this year's renter mortgage? Feel like a real estate mogul at Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison during November's Live for Free promotion. Starting at 4 p.m. on Saturday, November 29th, 24 winners will each spin the wheel for a cash prize of up to $5,000. Then at 8 p.m., one grand prize winner will pocket $25,000 in cash to use toward their rental mortgage. This could be your chance, but you have to be here. Live it up this November and go to
Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison.
This is Wilde and Tausch, brought to you by Grassland Butter. Grassland Dairy is Wisconsin. Learn more at grasslandbutter.com.
I mean, every game's its own game, and, we just came in here with an aggressive mindset, and I think that that's one of the ways that you have to play against these guys, knowing that you're going to have to defend 4 downs. So, it's a really good football team. Like, they've won a lot of games, and they've been one of the premier teams in the league for the last few years now.
That is a victorious Matt Laflur after the Packers' 31-24 victory over the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving. Jordan Love, he missed that throw to Bo Melton, right, early on. I don't know if he missed another throw the rest of the game.
Yeah, he was good yesterday.
He was
really
phenomenal. 18 of 30.
I think it's time to put him back in that MVP race.
Still got the ticket at the old desk here. It's waiting.
I mean, realistically, it's going to come down to, can we climb and get the 1 seed ahead of Stafford? Like, if we do, he's going to get the MVP. If we don't. But the problem is, I have a hard time saying he's even the MVP of this team. That's the hard part I got. I think Micah Parsons is our MVP. So how am I going to go and give it? Because you know what? It's just like the Heisman. They don't give MVPs to anybody but a quarterback. So it's the MVQ. Okay? So MVQ, and I think it's going to be Stafford or Jordan Love that's going to end up getting it.
Are you still a Heisman voter? You can fight against that by voting for someone else.
I might abstain. I think the Heisman voting thing is really. I don't think
you're. Are you allowed to do that? They might revoke. Oh, you want them to revoke your vote?
You mean you can do whatever you want?
There's a lot of people who would love to have a Heisman vote.
Jesse will take it.
Yeah. Let me vote for you every
not
year.
Giving you.
Yeah.
Not giving Jesse. I'm not. Okay. Yeah.
I'm a college ball watcher.
That's what I heard.
Observer. That sounds a little bit better.
CBO.
Tausch, biggest positive then, because I was going to take Micah Parsons, but man, go right ahead if you feel the need.
Well, I mean, the top positive is Matt Lafleur and the game plan and the execution. But no, it's Dontavian Wicks. Your guy finally has showcased himself as the guy you thought. And by the way, I said this on Green Bay game night last night, or game day, or whatever it was called. Yesterday's game, that game reminds me of, a Ryan Grant game and some of these where you do so much good stuff, they can't pull you out.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Matthew Golden's getting close to being ready. Oh, Jaden Reed's coming off of IR. Uh-oh. Well, Christian Watson's our number 1. He ain't going anywhere. Romeo Doubs is the most trusted. He ain't going anywhere. And are you going to be the coach that pulls Dontavian Wicks out of the lineup and out of the rotation after a game like that yesterday? I ain't going to be that coach. That catch he made it to end the game was dynamic. Mm-hmm. He was everything that came close to him, he plucked. He was fantastic yesterday. It's taken him a while. I don't know how it's all going to shake itself out, but days like that yesterday are days where coaches and personnel people look at you differently. That hug that Matt Lafleur gave him after the game, that hug is worth another 15 or 20% snaps. I'm being dead serious. You can't. How in good faith are you going to not play him against Chicago when there's 3 wideouts? He's going to be one of them. I don't know how. I don't care if Jaden Reed's back. I don't care if Matthew Golden's back. You found your 3 wideouts. Now you can sprinkle and find little roles, but the lion's share of the reps, we found our 3. That's where it's going. Dontavion Wicks earned that. That's how football works.
So we'll talk more about Micah Parsons.
I think, Jason, correct me if I'm wrong, do you think that Matthew Golden is now more likely to be a redshirt?
I don't know the seriousness of this wrist injury. I know Rob Domofsky, who was on the scene, reported that he went through a workout. I wonder if that's one of those that they weren't really planning on playing him anyway. They just wanted him to get some work in. Because I don't know how you necessarily work out to show that your wrist is good enough if you have a wrist injury. I mean, you obviously catch balls, but it's not like trying to run with a bum ankle or something like that. No, but I think he'll probably be – it's not a gray shirt either, I understand. But there's got to be some shirt for a guy who's going to play 10 to 12 snaps once he's healthy, but not be a major part of the rotation. That's what I see for him.
Where are you? If Jaden Reed is healthy, I'm not putting Matthew Golden out there ahead of him.
Isn't this proof, though, of the ebb and flow of the season?
Bro.
Like, isn't this, like, people forget this, but, like, there was a moment, he had 3 catches for 86 yards in one game, and we're saying, now they got to figure out a way to get him the ball more, even though Tucker Kraft is the centerpiece. I wasn't the only one.
I tried to tell you.
I wasn't the only one.
You were Glaze City on Golden. It was Glaze City, USA. Oh, my God, they got to fight. It's like, take a beat, man. Let this kid develop. You acted like he was Devonte Adams in year 3. It's like it takes time for these young players.
That's, all right, that's not an accurate
Go back, check the
depiction
tape, Jesse. I remember it because I said Tucker. That's what I told you, and whatever. But in this case, I think this is going to end up being more – obviously, injuries affect everything. But if there is not an injury to one of these 3 or Jaden Reed, Matthew Golden's going to have a hard time finding reps on the field. I just think that's going to be the way this shakes out.
All right, I want to talk about Micah Parsons later, so I'm going to take for my positive Rasheed Walker, Mr. Undefeated.
Baby, yes.
Wow. The cat-like reflexes by the big fella. Grabbing that fumble from Romeo Doubs in a critical situation. They then score a touchdown subsequent to that fumble. It is
after
a gigantic
the false start
play.
That didn't count, right? Wasn't that before the false start?
It was, yes.
Bulldogged his way in?
The timeout, you mean? There was no false start.
It was a bulldogging. It was an all-time bulldogging by our ball coach, and I love it. He's a bulldogger. Karma has a way of kind of, let's just make sure that was not risque. I don't know. I didn't feel
Sketchy.
great about that.
We got away with one.
It was
sometimes you get away with one.
So all right, I want to get the calls, but I have to ask
getting back
this.
to Shido, Jason, he was following the play, but cat-like reflexes, the part that gets unnoticed there, Anzalone does a chop strip. And old boy had good ball security with that too. Like Anzalone is right there. He couldn't believe it. You know, you got a big old lumbering offensive lineman. Ball security, tuck that puppy away, and put it in a position. I didn't even know for sure Dobbs caught that. They didn't replay that either, but it worked out beautifully for everybody.
And as much as I enjoyed the wink from Matt Lafleur on the question about the timeout and whether that was done correctly, I found myself wondering because Tom Rinaldi. I rewound. He says something to the effect of that he could hear Lafleur calling for the timeout. And I think what happened there is Tom Rinaldi knows that he's still on.
He's got to get back into good graces.
On Lafleur's list. Because Lafleur essentially admitted without admitting he should not have gotten the timeout.
No,
and Rinaldi is out making stuff up to make up
Yep.
for the Anders Carlson, I pray every time he goes out there report. That's what I think.
I'm not going to. And I love Tom Rinaldi.
Yeah, he's
Greatest
great.
dinner guest. He's a great dinner guest.
Made everyone cry in
Awesome
the pregame
dinner.
yesterday, about 11:30, when they could have kicked off. He got everyone crying.
That was a good story he put together with that fan.
Yeah,
Rinaldi's great.
It was great.
But yeah, I don't buy a minute of what he's saying. You watch Lafleur. He obviously, I don't know if he was he wasn't looking at the guy he was yelling at.
No,
You know
and his
what I mean?
mouth was covered up. He was like calling in the
No,
play.
so the whole thing, hey, we got away with one, and that's okay. That's okay because there's plenty of times that'll go the other way.
All right, time to get to your calls. 844-770-3776, 844-770-3776. That is
If
the
I may, Jason,
List
if I
Talk
may,
and text
and I just
line.
wanna-
Less is more.
The only negative that I can take is obviously the crushing injury to Devonte Wyatt, and that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt this team.
Yep.
Devonte Wyatt was starting to come back around. I do think that's going to give my guy Brinson more looks. And Brinson, if you look back, he got tackled on that play. Like they didn't call holdings yesterday, which I was fine with, by the way. I don't want you calling a bunch of that. They didn't know what the hell they were doing, calling pass interferences or what was a catch and what wasn't. But they let the guys play. But Brinson gets tackled. Parsons ends up getting that sack, but that's what ended up doing in Devonte Wyatt.
Correct.
Is that their right guard form tackled Brinson. And unfortunately, I think that's going to put Wyatt out for the season would be my guess, judging by what Matt Lafleur had to say after, which is the biggest negative and the biggest blow to this defense.
There's no doubt about that. He has had some pretty bad luck the last couple of years. Last year, he gets off to a strong start, suffers an ankle injury, and it was never really the same again. Started to come on a little bit late, and then their season's over. This year, gets off to a hot start, suffers a knee injury in Dallas, misses a couple games, then again, can't get back going. Last week, he had 2 sacks. Started to play again like the guy that's a first-round pick, and now he suffers a pretty serious leg injury that will end his season based on Matt LaFleur's
Football is a brutal game,
affect.
Jason.
It is. There's no doubt about it. And, sometimes it's brutal to lose. Whether you're picking Jordan Love to be the MVP and he finishes as the runner-up, or you guys are totally going to cash in now on the 9.5 wins over at Hard Rock Casino, Rockford. At 5-3-1, I don't think it was a given, by the way.
No, it was a
After
given.
losing 2 in a row, there were some doubts
You
for
got to have
you
a little
guys.
faith. Yeah, have a little faith. And Jordan Love, we get that 1 seed. Jordan Love's going to win MVP too. MVQ, as we call it. Jesse and I did that at the Hard Rock Casino Rockford Sportsbook. You got all these live table games, tons of slots, great entertainment right down the road, about 60 minutes from Madison. And now is the time to experience what true high-limit play feels like, surrounded by the rhythm and indulgence and that great energy of Hard Rock Casino Rockford. It will elevate the high-limit room experience to deliver premium table games tailored for discerning players with enhanced game rules, including blackjack, where the dealer will stand on a soft 17. That is a huge advantage for you as a player. You will enjoy better odds, faster play, and the kind of authentic high-limit action that will set the Hard Rock Casino Rockford apart. Your next hand could be your best bet yet. Visit the high-limit room at Hard Rock Casino Rockford and rediscover your game on your terms, in your rhythm, and with your edge. And if you don't want to go shop, you want to drop somebody out, head down there. Hey, go spend all the time you want at these strip malls and go find all the Black Friday sales you want. I'm going to head over to Hard Rock Casino Rockford and enjoy my day when there's great college football, big pro game going on, all this great stuff. What a day to head down to Hard Rock Casino Rockford.
It's actually a pretty good idea.
Jesse's headed to
I
the
love how
UU
Jason
Noodle
acts
Bar.
like he wants to be in the store trying to find Lord knows what with Paul and the girls. Like, come on, man.
I might head down there this afternoon.
I think you should.
Can't put
if
the
I wasn't
Christmas
heading to
decorations
Minneapolis,
up.
I think I might go with you.
New
Cash that
Mexico.
MVP ticket.
Put a little New Mexico wager
Uh-huh.
in. Lobos.
Woo! Woo! Okay. 30,000. Trying to get 30,000 cats in the building today. Jason, great article. I don't know if you read it about how Jackson Eck, Jason's kid, is maybe the reason why he's a head coach and vice versa. It is you will love this article by John Reader of the New Albuquerque Press. Great piece that you should check out.
How many facts did you get wrong in that anecdote?
Well, the kid's name is Jackson. The
You got
story
that right?
is about how Jason, the head coach, like that part of it's true. I don't know if it's the Albuquerque Free Press or if it's the New
Johnny
Mexico Gazette.
Ryder from the
No, it's like his name is
Albuquerque
like Ryder.
Press.
I don't know for sure his full name.
Can you send me the story?
50%. I would say
can you send me the story?
50% of the story was accurate.
Can you send me the story? I'd appreciate
Sure,
that.
buddy.
All right, all right, so now I've asked Tausch for something, which I try to do very rarely. I'm going to ask our listeners to do something for me, too. And I don't feel like I do this very often. I would love to see us with full phone lines after a signature win. We know we get full phone lines all day long when the Packers lose and you're pissed about how they played against the Eagles or that they lost to the Browns or that they lost to the Panthers. I get it. And we're here for you for that, right? You need to vent. We're here to listen. But today, you don't have a whole lot to complain about. So I would love for you to call anyway and celebrate that your team got its act together and out Dan Campbelled Dan Campbell.
But if you're mad, I want to hear that too. I do.
I would love for you to explain why you're mad. Yes, totally on board. Either way, the Carbliss Talk and Text line is 844-770-3776, 844-770-3776. That is the Carbliss Talk and Text line, and we will get to it next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
Wilde and Tausch on 100.5 ESPN is brought to you by Everlight Solar. Save money, save the planet. Everlight Solar.
Get ready to unleash the dragon at Hard Rock Casino Rockford.
Introducing the region's very first $1 million Dragon Link slot game. Feel the thrill, chase the excitement, and win big. With jackpots soaring to $1 million, your chance to hit it big is here. Come experience the ultimate gaming adventure. Visit Hard Rock Casino Rockford today and play the $1 million Dragon Link slot game. Your legendary win awaits. Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Let's hard rock.
If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Oh no, there's only seltzer left, and it's passionberry almond fruit? Who comes up with these? Kick the aluminum can to the curb and mix up a cocktail you actually want with Tito's. It tastes great, it's gluten-free, and it's available in a variety of sizes for your convenience. The flavor abilities are endless. Tito's Handmade Vodka, the official spirit of whatever you want to drink. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
We love the Packers. We bleed green and gold. And every time our team takes the field, well, it's pure football bliss. If only there was a way to experience that blissful winning feeling every day. At Associated Bank, we've got you with 10% off Lambeau concessions and 15% off Pro Shop merch. All when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank. It's how Packers fans keep winning on game day and every day. Associated Bank, Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
Kringle, all I want for Christmas is you.
Dad!
What?
We've talked about this. Yeah, your jingle for your Kringle entry last year was so lame that Rasheed Danish Kringle banned you from their contest.
I thought it was only a one holiday season ban.
It was a lifetime ban.
Well, I guess I'm out, but here's how you can enter our ESPN Wisconsin Racine Danish Kringle Jingle for Your Kringle contest on Wilde and Tausch. Submit your own original jingle to ESPNWisconsinContest.com. Then we'll pick the most creative songs, and our grand prize winner will get Kringle for a year. Make sure you include Racine Danish Kringle. It's not just a treat, it's a tradition in your jingle. If you don't want to sing, but you still want to celebrate the holidays with Racine Danish Kringle, call 800-4DANISH or visit Kringle.com and order their all-new flavor, Peppermint Brownie Kringle.
Racine Danish Kringle, Such a tasty, yummy treat with a flaky crust and sweet icing. It's the best thing you can eat.
Oh, like that's so much better than mine.
Well, at least we're not off key.
Time out on the field. Let's bring in Gina Della from Pella. What's the winning game plan this month?
Wayne, a whole house of new windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 60 months.
Wow, that's a drive you can sustain for years. No penalties, no extra interest.
And unlike opponents, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin actually stops the drafts.
Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Make your move today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 130.25.
We shopped at Chalmers because my husband wanted to get me a larger diamond in my engagement ring.
The folks at Chalmers said, well, we could just make it like this and we could do these things. Really just basically decided that there wasn't any place else we wanted to shop.
But not only did they create this new engagement ring for me with this gorgeous center stone, they also rehabbed this other ring, and I am beyond pleased.
Her favorite thing to do now is to walk around and show her hands and have people comment on it.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just to you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
Certainly, we believe that you're either getting better or you're getting worse. You're never staying the same. So, yeah, I'm proud of our guys, but we got to keep building on this, and we can't think that, like I told Pete, we can't think that we've arrived by any stretch, because as soon as you do that, you get beat. So we got to keep fighting and clawing and trying to get a little bit better.
That is Matt Laflur and some royalty-free music on Wilde and Tausch. Let's get to the phones.
Royalty-free music. I think it's added another level to this program.
And I just want to say thank you to Caleb, Mo, Jeff, Levi, Sid, Jamon, Kamal, Jamie, Bill, and Jay. We have full phone lines.
Atta, babe. Let's get to them then.
Does my heart some good here on Black Friday, which is all sunshine and rainbows.
Jason, let's do this. Let's get 3 a segment. Can we get 3 a segment?
It really depends on how much talking you do.
Oh, it's always me. Okay. All right. I will be crisp and
not always
very
you.
Succinct.
You think you will?
Let's get to it. Let's go. I'll be succinct.
All right, let's go. Let's roll, baby. Let's start with Caleb in Grafton. Caleb, good morning. Welcome to Wilde and Tausch. Happy Black Friday. What's on your mind?
Hey, good morning, guys. Happy blessed late Thanksgiving. I'm going to start with my negatives because I want to end on a positive note. Negatives, Devonte Wyatt injury is just terrible. I mean, that really, really hurt. And then Keyshawn Nixon, I did not think had a good game. His man coverage, he couldn't stick to a receiver, and he kept talking trash.
He did.
Even when his guy caught the ball 5 feet past him. And that, to me, I just don't understand why the media keeps saying he's a number 1 corner for us, because I do not see
Jason,
it.
So, Caleb, let me interrupt you with a self-serving point, because I could not agree with you more.
You like Keyshawn a lot.
I do like Keyshawn a lot, but I couldn't agree with you more about yesterday's performance. Now, do I think that they should have played Kamal Haddon instead, since he was my Steinhoffel's sleeper of the week, and he slept through the game on defense? But, Tausch, before Caleb finishes, this is the question I wanted to ask about this, so I appreciate Caleb bringing it up. At what point are you better off playing the 100% but less experienced guy over the playing at 60% and not playing well starter?
Yesterday would have been that day. And
That
the
was
other
bad.
negative, since we're talking DBs, Carrington Valentine, nice cover guy.
Tackle.
Let's wrap up, bro. Come on. Like that, he's firing his shoulder. Like he's going to end up blowing his shoulder out doing that.
Yeah, it was dumb.
Come on, CV. Hey, you ain't Deion Sanders, man. You ain't getting away with not tackling. Let's go.
All right, Caleb,
All right,
back to you
move it
for
along.
more of your thoughts.
Yep, Caleb.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's kind of like, hey, that's why I don't get paid millions of dollars to be the D-backs coach as to who to pick to play.
Yeah.
My last negative would be Laflur passing the ball. I know it was talked about on game night last night, but passing the ball at the 2-minute warning and risking that fourth down incompletion. I think if you run the ball on third down, knowing you're going for it on fourth anyway, waste that 50 seconds. And if you don't get it, they have 50 seconds less with no timeouts to try and go down and score and get a 2-point conversion. Now, besides that, Laflur, huge positive. Amazing game yesterday. Big improvement over the Eagles game. I got to give a huge shout-out to the offensive line. They played awesome yesterday. 0 sacks. Aiden Hutchinson didn't get home once.
Yeah, did he play?
And
No, he did. He played.
couldn't tell you. But then that wide receiving core is going to be a lot of fun when they get Jaden Reed back and Matthew Golden back. I mean, Tausch, you kind of said they got their 3 guys already. Homer said last night on game night they got their 3 guys already. But you bring Jaden Reed and Matthew Golden back, there's a lot of different weapons out there to spread the ball around to.
Caleb, quick question. You can't pull Wicks out of you can't, right? After a game like that yesterday? Like, Jaden Reed will find some role. I think they'll ease him back when he gets back. But you can't pull Wicks out of this rotation now. I just don't think you can.
No, I would agree. But I'm saying when you get all 5 of these guys in there, LaFleur's creative play calling that he's been developing over the past 2 weeks, and it's December. It seems to be when he gets the most creative, and he's finally letting his $55 million quarterback let it rip, like we talked about 3 weeks ago. This offense has the potential to be extremely, extremely explosive if the offensive line holds the way they did yesterday.
Yep.
Great call, Caleb. We appreciate you. That was awesome.
Really good call.
To his point,
A
I
little
do want to
longer
ask.
than we wanted. A little longer because you asked a couple questions there, but not bad.
Yeah, only me. I was the only one who asked a question. Yeah, that's true. If I may quickly ask you a question, it would be this. Caleb's point about throwing on third down. Christian Watson dropped that ball, right?
Yep.
Christian Watson confessed to that. So, again, proper execution can make up for errant thought process, right? Like, if he catches that ball, we're not really going, well, he should have thrown it.
Jason, I don't think LaFleur thought for sure he was going to go for it on fourth down. I think he wanted to end it right there.
Yeah, I think so, too.
And this way, you get 2 cracks at it. Because let's be honest, if you're going to do what he did, the clock is kind of irrelevant. You're not interested in running the clock down and punting it. You're interested in daggerizing him.
Mm-hmm.
And
you're right.
Now, if you didn't, I think there's a good chance if they don't get that first down. Now, I believe in Micah to close up shop. But boy, if they would have gotten 1 first down and gotten the ball rolling, I think we maybe got our blanks beat by doing that yesterday. So it was a big-time dice roll, but it worked. And that's the beauty of it. But if it didn't, and they would have went down and done it, oh boy, would today be a different vibe.
You think they go for 2 if they get the theoretical game-tying touchdown?
Yes.
The Lions do?
Dan Campbell?
I don't know.
Yes.
All right, let's keep going with the calls because Tausch wants to get to 3 segments. Let's go to Mo in Illinois. He might have bitten off more we could chew at 3 per segment. Mo, good morning. Happy Black Friday. What's on your mind?
Well, before I begin, Tausch said something that I was kind of scratching my head, Tausch. You said earlier in the program that you respect Detroit or like you like the Lions or something like that, which is fine. That's your opinion. I just wanted to say I hate the Lions. I hate their fan base. I hate those Michiganders. They are so cocky. They think that just because their franchise has been relevant the past few years, that they've somewhat accomplished more than the Packers. And let me set the record straight, all right? The Lions are a poverty franchise, and they will never, ever be able to be comparable to the Green Bay Packers. So I just want to put that out there before I start.
So, okay? Mo, I want to put this out there since you asked and you kind of questioned. How do you not respect what Dan Campbell has done with that franchise and the fact that this game yesterday was competitive to a T? I don't like the Detroit Lions. I respect what they've been able to do the last 3 years. That's all. That's all.
Yeah, that's fine.
Continue.
That's fine. I mean, I'm for that. I like Dan Campbell. I like Dan Campbell, but I think he learned his lesson not to talk again about Micah Parsons to say, oh, I like my tackles. No, buddy, we like Micah freaking Parsons. All right, he's a game wrecker.
Yeah,
we'll take him over your tackles all day long. That's what we'll do. All right. So, but regarding the game, guys, I mean, it's very simple. It's a great win. I mean, obviously, as much as we hate the Lions, they're a good team. But the Packers are better. And I think I'm getting on to what Shugs is saying, Tausch. You know, post-game, he said that they're going to run the table. I think I'm inching closer to that. This team's got a different buzz to them. You know, they really do. I think the addition of Jaden Reed coming back, that's our Swiss Army knife. I think that's going to be monumental for this team. I think they'll put Matthew Golden in as punt returner. This defense just needs to be a little more consistent. I'm a little concerned with 2nd and 15 and 3rd and 13 plays they gave up. But Devonte Wyatt, big loss. We know that. But, hey, we're locked in. We're ready. Let's run that table. Let's make a run. Keep doubting the Green Bay Packers.
Let's go, Mo.
Let's see where that takes.
Let's go, Mo. So, couple things there from Mo. Obviously, the running the table. Shug called it a couple weeks ago. I thought yesterday was a huge one. I think I'm going to pick Denver to beat Green Bay because I did back in April. And I think Denver's defense is dogs. Like, they're really good. But if that Denver game leans the way to Green Bay, I don't see why we can't run the table. Got that big win yesterday. The problem is, did we get over the hump on a consistency basis? Micah said after the game, hey, this is what it looks like. This is what we need to do to be where we want to go. All right, Micah, I agree, but can you do that against the Bears and the Vikings and maybe teams that you don't get all cranked up for and have Jack White playing music at halftime and Eminem and the big stage? I don't know the answer to that. Neither do they. And as far as the Dan Campbell, what do you want Dan Campbell to say? Mike is going to eat our lunch and we're screwed? Like, of course he's going to say what he's going to say. And Mike is going to eat his lunch. Like, we all knew Micah was going to eat yesterday. I didn't think he was going to have that full of belly by the end of the day, but he did because he's a game wrecker. And he has been a total difference maker in these games that we've been able to win that we couldn't win last year. What's the difference? It's Micah Parsons. That's the difference.
The team MVP.
For sure.
Tausch, did you?
But not the league
No, it's not
MVP.
close. No, he's not the league yet because they don't give it to defensive guys. Well, Myles Garrett will get the MVP before Micah does.
Correct.
And everybody knows
3-9 team or whatever they are.
Who gets can Micah get Depoy over Myles if he breaks he can't. Right? But Micah will be all pro.
Sack record. So does
Micah will be all pro.
So help my memory briefly. So does Strahan still hold that record after Favre gave him the sack?
He does.
Criminal.
That's going to go the way of the White Buffalo probably in the next 2 weeks, though.
Was he working on GMA today?
I don't know. I didn't have it on.
He was on Fox Noon. He was on the whatchamacallit yesterday.
On the whatchamacallit.
He can work on Black Friday. You know, I understand. I'm sure he wants to go to the strip mall and look for trinkets with his family, but he decided not to. So, thank you, Michael. And thank you, Jason.
Tell us about Coors Light, please.
I will. Whether you're tailgating pregame, not having to go to a strip mall, and enjoying your experience at, a casino, or you just want to stay home and watch ball all day on the day after Thanksgiving, crack open a Rocky Mountain Cold Coors Light brewed with that 3-step cold process. Cold lager, cold filtered, and cold packaged, so it is made to chill. Just make sure you celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company at Golden, Colorado.
3 calls a segment. Next, it's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, brought to you by Grassland Butter. Grassland Dairy is Wisconsin. Learn more at grasslandbutter.com.
Mark Tauscher here for Pizza Hut. I've told you for a while about how much I've loved Pizza Hut since I was a kid, and it's especially great around the holidays. Now huddle up. The holidays just got a game changer. Pizza Hut's Triple Treat Box is back with 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and a dessert starting at $19.99. It's an easy way to feed the family and still be ready in time for kickoff. The Triple Treat Box, only at Pizza Hut. Order online at pizzahut.com or in the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, feed good times.
You, rah, rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute brought to you by your Badgerland Chevy dealers, proud supporters of Badger Athletics. Go to BadgerlandChevy.com. An encouraging sign, true freshman quarterback Carter Smith giving Wisconsin fans a flash of the future. The stat sheet not what wowed Evan Cohen of ESPN's Unsportsmanlike, but the heads-up plays he made to lead the Badgers to another upset win. More from Cohen on ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day's postgame show.
The numbers may not look good if you didn't see the game, but being at the game, and obviously you guys saw it, it just felt like Carter Smith kind of gave them some, has given them something here. He just made good plays. He's not spectacular, but he made smart plays, and I like him.
Get a whole house of new Pella windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% financing for up to 6 years.
Wow. Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Get ready to unleash the dragon at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Introducing the region's very first $1 million Dragon Link slot games. With jackpots soaring to $1 million, your chance to hit it big is here. Come experience the ultimate gaming adventure. Visit Hard Rock Casino Rockford today and play the $1 million Dragon Link slot games. Your legendary win awaits. Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Let's hard rock. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 833-234.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
Score the top gifts for the Brewers fan in your life this holiday season. Set them up for an epic 2026 season with the all-new Brewers Holiday Bundle, featuring 4 ticket vouchers, loaded value concession credits, and an exclusive Brewers Holiday ornament, starting at just $99. Finish shopping for even the youngest Brewers fans with the 2026 Kids Crew Kit, including one-of-a-kind Brewers merch, 6 ticket vouchers, a ballpark tour, and more, all for just $35. Grab every Brewers Holiday gift today at Brewers.com.
Buying a new vehicle should be exciting, and that's what Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb aims to do. That's why they vow to give you the better buying experience. Jim Rutledge here. I've had 3 better buying experiences at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, and I keep on going back because the experience and the Chevy is fantastic. So if you're looking for a buying experience you're going to want to repeat anytime you need a new or new-to-you vehicle, I recommend you make the short drive out to Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, because you're only minutes away from a better buying experience at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb.
Last night at TPC Wisconsin completely reset my holiday party expectations. Every bite was exceptional, every need anticipated before I could even ask, and the staff at TPC took such good care of our guests. But the best part? You do not need to be a member to book an event there. Anyone can host a party at TPC Wisconsin. Our holiday party this year is about to become the one everyone wishes they'd attended. Visit tpcwisconsin.com and get your party planning started. tpcwisconsin.com.
We're on the Badgers.
This is where probably the program mindset has to change.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
What we probably have to do is ante up for unproven and bet on future success, not on past.
This is 100.5 ESPN.
More of your calls. 3 a segment. Let's keep rolling.
When do you think will be the first segment we get to 3?
It won't be this one. Let's go to Jeff in Milwaukee. Jeff, happy Black Friday. Your thoughts on the Packers' win over the Lions?
It was fabulous. I'm calling for, I just want to say two things. First of all, I just wanted to express incredible gratitude and thanks to you guys for having this show, as well as the show, as your guys' roles in the post-game show. You guys do a great job. I want to thank you for it. It's a big part of my satisfaction as a fan, so I want to thank both of you for what you guys are doing and having the show.
You mean all
Jeff,
three of
we
us.
appreciate you.
Yeah, you mean
we
all
do.
three.
And
Yeah.
Jesse.
So I just one shout out, and we got to give today a little bit. Nobody's on my. What about the catch by Musgrave?
Yes, stunning. Actually,
stunning.
I have to say, I didn't think he had it in him. So that was pretty impressive.
Kind of, Jeff, pretty good throw by Jordan on that too. Rolling to his right.
It's a great throw.
Oh, it was a great. It was a great throw. I mean, okay, so two things. Jason was saying, do people feel differently about me at Lafleur now than they did a week ago? I loved his aggressiveness, and I'm going to just say to be determined, meaning he needs to prove to me that he trusts Jordan Love and is willing to move this offense through him. He did it yesterday. He needs to show, at least me as a fan, that he's willing to do it every week. And you guys, by no means am I saying Jordan is perfect. I actually think if Jordan does make some bad decisions and throws some picks and whatever, that's when Lafleur can't back off on him. He's got to continue to show faith in him.
Double down.
So
totally agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And trust that your defense will make him right.
Exactly. So that's that. And then I also just totally agree with Tausch and other people. The process at the end of the game was, I'm glad it worked out. It wasn't really great in terms of the decision-making. The first caller pointed it out beautifully. Run on third down if you already knew you were going to go for it on both, because that's just going to chew up time. So LaFleur's, my concern with him, with Matt LaFleur, is in a big game, in a playoff game, that type of process can end up really getting you beat. So I just want him to just be aware of all the things. The clock was your friend at that point. Use it. So a great win. I love the play calling, and just grateful for the win. And once again, I want to thank you guys, because you guys I don't know if our fans appreciate it, but I think they should. That post-game show, we get Tausch making an opening statement, Tausch closing it up, Gary Ellerson coming on, and then Jason, no matter what time that show is, you're always on. You get to have your piece on. It's usually at the end, so you have a very long day that day, regardless of what's going on. So, anyways, I just want to thank you guys for everything. So that was it.
Thank you, Jeff. Have a great Thanksgiving weekend, and thank you, Jason.
Yeah, thanks,
I know
Jason.
that is a burden for you to
Shut
do.
up.
It's,
Shut up. You're wasting time we could be spending on calls.
Kudos to you, Jason Wilde, for staying up so late and getting that done.
And Homer for being there for us every
Let's go to
postgame.
Levi and Stevens Point. Levi, good morning. Welcome to Wilde and Tausch. Happy Black Friday. And thank you for your service, too. Your thoughts on the Packers win?
Oh, thanks, Jason. I did not expect that from you, but thank you. And can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, buddy. You sound great.
Good. I haven't called your show in a while, Jason, because of my work schedule, but I just wanted to call and have my take on my positive and negative for yesterday's game. And
we would love that.
House for a second straight game.
Yeah. What do you got?
Absolutely. I have to be quick. It's great to talk to Tausch again, like last night. But anyway, my negative was Mo in Illinois yesterday called into the post-game show saying about the officiating yesterday, about what happened to Wyatt yesterday. And I just hope that guy is all right, man. He's one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball. The referees, the refs, I don't think they'll get Rasheed James Kringles this Christmas. They might get some month of coal from yesterday's game.
Outstanding product placement there. Well done.
Love that look at him helping our partners. Levi, well done.
Thank you. And my positive is Jordan Love had a fantastic game, 4 touchdowns. But the biggest one was Wicks, man. Who saw that coming yesterday? Whoever had him in fantasy football had a great game. But I just want to say, Chili, I just hope Ricardo calls in from Canada, man. That guy is so energetic. But I don't know if he's on the line later or not, Jesse. But I just want to thank you guys for everything. I just want to say one more thing. I'll be quick because I know you got to get the commercial break for 2 minutes. But just want to thank you guys so much for bringing up the show again because it's just a fantastic show to listen to. So I'll call you guys soon whenever I can. Have a great day. Take care. Be good.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Levi. You're
Appreciate you, Levi. We appreciate you.
I think, I don't know what Ricardo's Friday plans are, but today in Canada,
they work. It's just Friday.
It's just Friday because they have a different Thanksgiving.
Is there boxing? When is Boxing Day up there? They all have boxing matches.
That's when you've declared a day off for us, December 26th.
No, they box. They got like Floyd Mayweather's up there.
We got to 2
matches.
calls. That's 2 in a row now. We've come up short of our 3 call
I don't think you
goal.
know anything about Boxing Day.
He clearly doesn't. What he does know a lot about.
Don't the kangaroos come up? Bam! Right?
What he does know a lot about is Jones Dairy Farm.
Oh, we had a great day over at Jones Dairy again. Got some of that. A little pre-Thanksgiving Wednesday. We did the bacon. We put it in ramen. So we cooked up that thick cut bacon, almost like a pork belly. Put it in the ramen with the broth and the mud. Oh, Jones Dairy, family-owned, operated for 7 generations in Fort Atkinson, all the way back to 1889, and they are best known for their all-natural sausage made from the original family recipe. It's available in pork, chicken, and turkey. And I hope yesterday, when you were making your stuffing, you grabbed one of those sausage rolls and you added that into your stuffing. What a deal that would be. Also, Jones hams are perfect for the holidays. They're easy, and they add a lot of flavor to your table. Find Jones products in grocery stores all across Wisconsin. Check them out at jonesdairyfarm.com.
The 10 o'clock hour will be full of 3 calls per segment, and it begins in 2 minutes. So stick around.
Don't go anywhere. Another hour of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, is coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Mark Tauscher here for Iron Jock. As a former athlete, I've worn just about every type of workout gear there is, and nothing compares to Iron Jock. Their performance apparel is built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, keeping you feeling fresh no matter how hard you push. From the gym to the pickleball court, Iron Jock keeps you dry, comfortable, and confident. Right now, you can get 40% off your Iron Jock gear. Use code HOLIDAY40. That's HOLIDAY40 for 40% off your order. Shop now at ironjock.com.
This is Monte Ball.
Monte steps to the right, dashes, reaches, touchdown.
You listen to 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good morning, Madison and streamers everywhere. I'm Jesse Nelson. Sports Center brought to you by Goodman's Jewelers, the diamond store of Madison for generations. Check them out, 220 State Street and online at goodmansjewelers.com. Usually we celebrate Victory Mondays on ESPN Wisconsin, but today, Victory Black Friday, as the Green Bay Packers take it to the Detroit Lions 31-24 on the road in Detroit on Thanksgiving Day. Quarterback Jordan Love knows the significance of what yesterday's win meant for the division race here in 2025.
You know, obviously we know what was at stake with this game, and obviously just with every division game we have. And, you know, in the NFC North, it's a tight race. There's a lot of good football teams in our division. So we got to come out here and handle business every time we get those ops. And, you know, obviously we know this 3-game stretch we've had with, you know, the Vikings and now the Lions and then going with the Bears next week. But, yeah, it's you know, you got to come in and win these games and, you know, try and control your own destiny by winning out.
Jordan Love after the game yesterday. Lots of reactions continuing on Wilde and Tausch until noon today. And Jim, Matt, and Molly are working today as well from 4 to 6 here on 100.5 ESPN.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
The 10 o'clock hour of Wilde and Tausch rolls into more of your calls. 844-770-3776. 844-770-3776. That is the Carbliss talk and text line. This is more. Let's go to Sid in North Freedom. Sid, good morning. Happy Black Friday. Welcome to Wilde and Tausch. Your thoughts on the Packers' 31-24 win over the Lions?
Well, the win's always a positive.
Indeed.
One thing is these teams, they really know each other. I think Detroit was looking for payback. The O-line did a great job. They really did. And Jordan Love, I think he only threw off his back foot like twice.
The fadeaway.
End of the game. Last play of the game.
Yeah. Little constructive criticism for him would be, look through the progression a little more. The defense, I thought, did a good job. I mean, Detroit, their run game, it's a two-headed monster. It is. And other than that, it was a good game. And I listened, and I know we're on delay. Last week I listened to the profanity. And so if somebody wants to not do profanity, you simply go asterisk, $, ampersand, $, question mark, exclamation point, what was that?
Yeah, or you could just be Bruce and just drop profanity, and then we have to beep it out, and if we don't get it quickly enough, we're in trouble. Thanks for the call, Sid. Sid brings up something that I wanted to ask you before we get to our next call. Brady did, and I think, and I know you think this because you actually texted it to us, I do think Brady is getting better. I still prefer Greg Olsen, even though I disagreed with what he was saying during the Vikings game. But he, I don't want to say harped on, but he brought up multiple times the difference between Jordan stepping into throws and driving the ball versus throwing off of his back foot. He likes his fadeaway jumper now. He is not the Ray Allen perfect form jumper. Do you see that as a thing that needs to be fixed, or is that something that he can just do it because that's what he does? Because Brady was pretty critical, I thought.
He was on that. Well, Tom always wanted to step into every throw, and if we're being honest, Brady obviously accurate with the football, but he was not, he was not as elusive, and he would take a sack much more than do that. So I understand where Brady was coming from on that, but if you look at Jordan Love watched Aaron Rodgers do that. Aaron Rodgers watched Brett Favre do it, and there's a fun little compilation of the three of them, and it is, I think, partially to avoid injury is why they started doing that. As long as you don't sail the football, that's the thing you're worried about when you do that. And he's not doing it on a clean pocket. He's doing that when there's people around his feet, and he's been pretty doggone good at it. So if he sails that ball yesterday on fourth down, Detroit gets the ball at the 45 and go down and score. It's we're having that conversation.
Yep.
But that's not what happened, so we're not having that. At least I'm not having that conversation.
Let's get to another call. Let's go to Kamal in Madison. Kamal, good morning. Welcome to Wilde and Tausch. Happy Black Friday. Your thoughts on the Packers' win over the Lions?
Good morning. Happy belated Thanksgiving. Happy Black Friday.
Happy Boxing Day.
Listen. By the way, that's the ref that missed that PI. Same ref that heard Laflur call the timeout, so maybe it was a makeup call.
A little tit for tat type of deal, huh?
Maybe. But listen, Tausch, you said who's miserable as a Packer fan today. I'm probably semi-miserable because Wyatt went down.
Because Laflur didn't play you instead of Keyshawn Nixon yesterday. Is that why, Kamal?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, one call.
Good one,
Kamal
Jason.
Hadden was my guy. Yeah, that's. I think he definitely should be in for Nixon. But listen, celebrations for closers is what I think. When we made that traded for Micah Parsons, it's Super Bowl or bust. That's what I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, great win, but I'm not celebrating because we got the freaking Cowboys now looking like a Super Bowl team. I don't know how that happened. I mean, they were dead to rights, and now they're going to be a problem. They're going to be a problem, and we got to, thankfully our offense is like coming back, but we can't win games now without trying, outscoring. Now, our defense is great, no doubt, but there is that little weakness. If a team wants to take away possessions, they've been doing it to us. And so, with Devonte Wyatt out, that's and the thing about the fadeaway pass also, I think it works better indoors than outdoors. Maybe, I don't know. I'm more and more liking what we have as our quarterback. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. But hope you guys have a great weekend. There's a lot of glazing going on, by the way. But
a lot of glazing. Come on. If you're not going to glaze after a big win like that, the fact that your closer on defense did today is a glaze day. It's a glaze day, and I understand people are
closers.
Well, you closed it yesterday. You closed the door on the Detroit Lions winning the division. That's a closing.
All right.
No. Closer is winning the Super Bowl. That's a closer.
Well, you can't win it yesterday. But, hey, come on. You put yourself in a better position to do that yesterday. You can't win the Super Bowl in the regular season.
All right. I'm sorry. Kamal, thanks. Bye. I'm calling it. We need to get to one more call because I want to get to 3 in this segment. So we're not arguing over. And the saying is coffee is for closers. I don't even know what that was.
What did he say?
I don't know.
What did he say?
Closers are for celebration or something or other. Let's go to J-Mon in Dallas. J-Mon, good morning. Happy Black Friday. What do you got, buddy?
Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Packers family. How you guys doing?
Same to you, bud.
Awesome.
I'm doing good. Great win by the team yesterday. Don't have too many negatives. Only thing I can say negative about yesterday's game, something I kind of said about last week. I think getting off the field on third down kind of had me up to my boiling point with how many third downs we just couldn't just get to stop, and it just kept happening. Overall, though, still proud of the team. The offense looked like a well-oiled machine. You have weapons everywhere. Just seen Jaden Reed make a post online where he posted every receiver touchdown and told the guys to pick their poison. At this point, that's how it is. One thing I want to throw in, said it sometime a few weeks ago, I love Matthew Golden. I don't know if you guys remember when I called after the draft when I was raving about him. How
I do remember that.
And love what he did in Texas. Tausch hit it on a point earlier. You got the 3 guys already. We drafted him early. Every week it's like it's making me feel like it was kind of a questionable draft pick because we also turned around and drafted another wide receiver in round 2. I feel like I love Matthew Golden, but I'm starting to feel like a wasted draft pick. I mean, you have guys who are starting to develop.
Oh, it's way too early. Come on, J-Mon.
J-Mon, I you know what? We're all prisoners of the moment a little bit. I get it. But he's just getting started, man. I would bet if you called in 015 or whatever rookie year Devonte was.
He was a rookie in 14.
14. But he was injured in 15, and
Correct.
Jason wanted to cut him and bring Janis in.
I know.
There is a little runway for guys. So finish your point, J-Mon. I just want to make sure we don't want to write him off. I'm just saying this year, I don't think we should count on him for anything.
No, you got to play
J-Mon.
Jeff Janis ahead of him. Next.
No.
What else you got, J-Mon?
Or no, I was just saying because you have guys like Jaden Reed who also is going to be coming back trying to earn a position and spot time.
Yep.
So, I mean, with you see Watson, he came back from his injury. He's still the stud. We expected him to be Wicks if he can become the stud. I mean, I feel like this receiver room, only one guy is leaving next year. Maybe is Dobbs. And it's, I mean, at this point, I don't know. Do you re-sign Dobbs? I mean, he's probably been the best receiver, the most reliable receiver on your team this year.
He has been. I mean, he had a couple of drops a couple weeks ago. And thanks for the call, J-Mon. It's a great problem to have, as coaches love to say, but I would say this about Matthew Golden. I still think, much like Devonte, who had like a couple of flash games as a rookie, right? He had the Patriots game. He had the Cowboys playoff game. I think he had one other one. This has been tougher on Matthew Golden. He's had these injuries now the last several weeks. But I think I always expected him to have a couple of flash games. He had one. And then for him to build and be a stud in year 2 or year 3. That's not what's happening with Teteroa McMillan and Emeka Egbuka. But I think with what the Packers have, it's okay to be patient with him. And I still think he's going to have a game like Devonte Adams did down the stretch where you're like, hey, we're good. It's good that we have him. But I don't think he has to be like those other rookies.
I think it'll be a play or two. I don't think it'll be a game.
Yeah, well, if he has 3 big catches in a game, that's a game. That's kind of
so maybe this is why, with the quarterback scenarios that Ted and that Brian Gutekunst have had, maybe this is why we don't always go, because you have higher expectations with a first-round wideout. Maybe that's why they go second and third round, because, hey, I understand I'm going to let these guys grow, and I don't need the Wildes of the world and the J-Mon saying, well, we don't need – that's right. Maybe that's part of that process, why it was 22 years before you drafted a first-round wideout. Maybe.
All right. I want to get to another batch of 3 calls in the next segment, but to do that, I need to tell you about our Jingle for Your Kringle contest. It's back for another year. Go to jingleforyourkringle.com. We've even got our own website now. And you can enter, remember, 60 seconds or less, the signature phrase from Racine Danish Kringle. It's not just a treat, it's a tradition. That's all you got to follow. And it's so easy. Just sing into your iPhone or your Galaxy, or whether you're Android or Apple, whatever you may be, sing into your phone, submit it, and you can win Kringle for a year. Again, go to ESPNWisconsinContest.com to find out more about it. But all you got to do, remember the website. We've got our own now. JingleForYourKringle.com, presented by Racine Danish Kringle. And again, if you don't want to join the contest, but you still want to be able to celebrate the holidays with Racine Danish Kringle, make the call 800-4DANISH or go to Kringle.com while your next tab is JingleForYourKringle.com and order today. More of your calls after the Packers beat the Lions and sweep them for the first time since 2020. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella today, 855-PELLA-WI, and online at PellaWI.com/radio.
Mark Toscher here, reminding you there's no better product and no better taste than delicious Grassland butter. Well, I hope you enjoyed your Turkey Day feast and may still be enjoying those savory leftovers, complete with the pure and delicious taste of Grassland butter. Grassland has been producing the highest quality butter for more than 5 generations, since 1904. And the team at Grassland sure is thankful for all the hardworking dairy farmers right here in Wisconsin that help produce the highest quality ingredients that give Grassland its pure and delicious flavor. Thank you, farmers, and thank you, Wisconsin, from Grassland Dairy. Butter better with better butter. Check out creative new recipes in time for the holidays at grasslandbutter.com. And remember, there is no better product and no better taste than Grassland Dairy, crafting butter for 5 generations.
Axe Game Week is here.
The longest ongoing rivalry in college football.
It's Wisconsin at Minnesota this Saturday. Get ready for kickoff and react with ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day, brewed by Coors Light, starting at 12:30 on ESPN Madison.
Since 1956, Holman Lindsay Paints has been making paint in Wisconsin for Wisconsin. Because of their commitment to making great paint for Wisconsinites, Holman Lindsay has grown over the years to 26 locations in this great state. Headquarters in Sun Prairie with a state-of-the-art facility, Holman Lindsay has the paint you need to make your job better. From do-it-yourself to professional, Holman Lindsay has paint for everyone. Visit one of their local locations today in Madison, Sun Prairie, Middleton, and Janesville.
This season, the Bucks are going for it all.
A game winner
corner for the Greek Freak.
Go inside the team's pursuit of a championship on Locked In, the new season of the Behind the Bucks podcast, narrated by Bucks legend Marcus Johnson. Hear from the team stars on why they think they can make history. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
The holidays bring sparkle and light to the season. The same way Goodman's Jewelers has been bringing the sparkle with our custom pieces since 1933. Generations have relied on our trust, service, and selection. This holiday, shop local. Shop Goodman's Jewelers in the heart of Madison, touching hearts with Goodman's sparkle and light. 220 State Street. Find our extended holiday hours at goodmansjewelers.com.
The best is at Goodman's.
There's a lot to be thankful for this season at Metro Ford of Madison. Get the 2025 Ford F-150 STX, now available with 2.9% APR for 66 months. That's just $16.64 per $1,000 financed. Or if leasing's your style, drive home the F-150 STX for just $299 a month with $3,859 due at signing for 36 months. Don't wait. These thankful offers end December 1st. Find your next Ford today at MetroFordofMadison.com.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offered through Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill, because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Black Friday deals are here at Brothers Maine. Score the lowest prices of the year on top brands like Samsung, Electrolux, Bosch, LG, and Frigidaire. With our low price guarantee, big box can't beat our deals. Shop local and save at Brothers Maine.
This is Wilde and Tausch, brought to you by Grassland Butter. Grassland Dairy is Wisconsin. Learn more at grasslandbutter.com.
Obviously, we know what was at stake with this game, and obviously just with every division game we have. And in the NFC North, it's a tight race. There's a lot of good football teams in our division, so we got to come out here and handle business every time we get those ops. And obviously we know this 3-game stretch we've had with the Vikings, now the Lions, and then going with the Bears next week. But it's you got to come in and win these games, and try and control your own destiny by winning out.
That is Jordan Love after yesterday's win over the Lions. Let's get back to your calls on the Carbliss Talk and text line.
Jason, I also want to just mention this, too, before we get to the next call, and that is, I don't know if we've elevated. Everybody raves about Xavier McKinney, right? And he's a really good football player. He's been great since Green Bay signed him.
Big play early.
Evan Williams had a day yesterday. The way he figures out run fits, he is just – and this is why you want to have a great player helping a young player, because just think how much better he is now because he has had Xavier helping. Mm-hmm. But Evan Williams is a dog. Mm-hmm. He is a dog. I just wanted to make sure I put that point out there. Continue.
844-770-37.
Micah Hyde-ish, some would say. He reminds me of a young Micah Hyde. I don't think anyone's ever made that take before, so I want to make sure I put my fork in the ground, baby. Micah Hyde. He reminds me of a young Micah Hyde.
Is
a little better run fitter.
So is this is your way of acknowledging that I may not be a ball knower, but I'm a ball watcher who can make the occasional good ball
That's
comparison.
A really good ball watch you made on that. That was a good ball watch on your assessment.
Let's get back to your calls.
And Wicks is Devonte Adams, right? That was 1-2 from a couple of years ago.
I'll tell you what, he looked like him yesterday. Don't get me wrong. He has not been consistently that guy. However, all right, can we?
You asked. I answered.
I actually did not ask.
That was me.
Jesse.
Let's get back to your
Let's get
calls.
to a call. Let's go.
Dude, we're going out to Albuquerque. Jason
Yeah, baby.
No,
Woo!
not Jason F. It is
Bows
Bill
up.
in Albuquerque. Bill, bows up. Good morning. Happy Black Friday.
How you guys doing? Happy Black Friday, right? Exactly. Hey, I'm not calling from Albuquerque today. I'm calling from Texas, believe it or not.
Well, why does it say Albuquerque in my texts?
Well, that's because that's where I'm from. I mean, that's where I live.
Yeah.
But it's so great. A positive is that I get to walk around Dallas-Fort Worth with my Packer gear on very proudly. That's like the highlight of my weekend. So
They're feeling pretty good down there themselves right about now, though, by the way.
I know. A funny story is that my daughter's father-in-law lives in Dallas, so the last time we visited them, before the Packer-Cowboy game, I said, and they stayed at our house, and as they were going away, I said, politely, just to be a good guy, go Cowboys. And he looked at me, and I looked at him, and I said, come on, coaxing him, come on. I wanted him to say, go Packers, and he wouldn't do it. He just would not do it. So there's a lot of loyalty down here for the Cowboys. Getting back to the Packers, Jordan Love did not look like he had a sure shoulder. Man, he was on target. And talk about lasers. It's pretty impressive for him to come out and play like he did and suck up that shoulder. That was magnificent. Wicks, another positive was, man, he had glue on his hands this game, and very impressive catches. Those are not easy catches that he had either. They were, every one of them just about was very, it was athletic.
That is what made his drops in the first half of last season so confusing, because he does have really good hands. You heard Matt Lafleur say it after the game. He fixed it midway through the season. He had one drop the rest of last year. He has one drop this season. So he is capable of that, and we saw that yesterday. Continue.
Yeah, that comes with, I think, the maturity that and concentration maturity. That's that Devonte Adams style. After a while, that mentality hones in. I think that's what's happening to Wicks. I don't know of too many downsides to the game. I would say the only thing I might say is that, hey, listen, Lafleur pushed the buttons and it succeeded, so we can't, and we're all praising him for it. We can't really be that negative when he pushes those same buttons and they don't work out. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. That's sports. The other guys, on the other side of the ball, they're damn good. And
they get paid too. They're on scholarship. They're having a good.
It's a tough thing. Sports is not as easy as it looks like from the living room couch. So,
when you're a ball watcher,
and that's whether you're in Albuquerque or in Dallas. Either
yeah,
couch.
You can. That's right. But go Lobos and have a nice rest of
Bows
the
up,
you guys.
Bows up. Thanks for the call,
you
Bill.
too.
We appreciate you. Yeah, I'm curious to see what Dontavion Wicks' career arc is moving forward, both this season and beyond. Let's keep rolling with the calls.
More likely, Jason, that it's a blip on the radar, or he is going to be one of the dogs in the Jordan Love era?
I'm going to choose to believe that he is going to be one of the dogs, and he'll be in a contract year next year, and so will Reed, and so will Watson.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious, very, very curious.
I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if Watson keeps this up. I wouldn't be shocked at all. I don't know what the rules are on that, if they have to wait a year.
Yeah, I don't think they can extend. I think it's a little bit like the Love thing.
Yeah.
Where because you did that, you now can't extend them again. So
gotcha.
Let's get another call in here.
By next Thanksgiving. By next Thanksgiving. You'll have an extension.
No Frosh play either. Season starts on Thanksgiving.
Can I say something really quick, though?
Yes, you can. You tell me how brilliant I was for telling you Watson would be back before Halloween.
Yes, you're so smart. You're such a ball knower. because he was talking about the Cowboys. Lions-Cowboys next Thursday night suddenly is like a playoff elimination game.
We're rooting for Dallas in that one.
Okay.
Because that'll deucelize the Lions,
But
in my opinion.
we beat the Lions twice this year, including at their place. We had to struggle to tie the Cowboys. Maybe we don't want to play Dallas in the playoffs.
It's a week-to-week league.
Okay, maybe we don't.
They are playing really well right now. Yesterday was pretty impressive. All right, let's get one more call in because I want to make Ron and the Key wait through the next break. Let's go to Jay in Alabama, not Jay Barker in Alabama. Jay, good morning. Thanks for holding on. Happy Black Friday. Your thoughts on the Packers win?
Not Jay Barker. But first of all, I want to piggyback off Jeff. Like, man, I appreciate you guys doing the show. And believe it or not, there's not a ton of Packer content down here in Alabama. So I really enjoy listening to the show every day and keeping up with what's going on. But
we're worldwide. That's what we do.
Yeah, and and actually I'm in New York right now, but we still listen to the show. So it's
wouldn't have been something if he was in Albuquerque.
He's going to the Bows game.
Little job swap day.
That would be something.
Sorry, Jay, I didn't mean to
never
interrupt.
been
Go
to
ahead.
Albuquerque. That's all right. Never been to Albuquerque. It's not real high on the list, but anyway, my positive's got to be Lafleur. I would be the first one to call in and be ready to fire the guy had they lost the game. And I've been there many weeks prior, so I got to take my hat off to the guy. I mean, they came out fast. There was rhythm throughout the game. It just seemed like he was a step ahead of Shepard, the DC, like the whole game. Just so happy to be wrong about that. I thought he caught a heck of a game, and they're putting up 31 points. They're going to win. Negatives, I don't really want to even go negative. I'll just say it's a concern that, to me, it almost appears like the Packers are better in a dome. And I'd be interested to hear, you guys' take on that. I just think back to the
definitely. Jay, I'll tell you this: we score more points on the road than we do at home. That is for sure.
Man, they spread the ball out. And even though there's conversation about Lafleur wants to run the ball, it's easier to run the ball when Jordan's dealing like he did yesterday, and he has a lot of the year, but they just seem to execute so much better in a dome, which is crazy because they're never the home team there, but they just seem to be so smooth. There's no sloppy play, but if and that is the only negative I'm going to take away from the game. It was a great game to watch, and hope they can keep it going. We know how they are, or how they can be sometimes, how they've been at times, beat really good teams and turn around against a bad team, and who knows what. But there's not really any bad ones left on the schedule, so hopefully they stay sharp and play really well and finish this thing out. And appreciate you guys taking my call.
Thanks, Jay. We appreciate you, man. Thanks for the kind words.
We say the same thing about Aaron Rodgers' offenses.
Yep.
Precision, and it's easier to throw in the dome. Obviously, you don't have the elements and everything else, but that's why you need to have someone like Josh Jacobs that can run and finish and be physical. So I get it, man. I understand where you're coming from. And the stats, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I've studied every stat, but I'm pretty sure we're scoring more points on the road than we are at home this year. I feel very confident. Very, very confident about that.
I'll get on that after I tell you about Grubeloff's one call. That's all. 414-276-6666. 414-276-6666. Look, if you've been injured, and hopefully you haven't been, but you want the best in the business on your side, and David and the team at Grubeloff's have the track record to show that. There's some others now that I'm seeing a lot of commercials, hearing a lot of things, but the OG is David Gruber, and he will make sure that you get what you deserve if you've suffered an injury in an accident. He and Steven and the whole team over there, they're the best in the business, I'm telling you. Make the call if you need to. 414-276-6666. 414-276-6666. Gruber offices. One call. That's all. More calls from you next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, driven by Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie on 100.5 ESPN. See their full inventory at ZimbrickChevrolet.com.
Mark Tauscher here to tell you a little bit more about Everlight Solar. We all know that electricity costs are on the rise. That's why you need to talk to my friends over at Everlight Solar. Their local team here in Madison is here to keep it simple. From your no-cost consultation to solar panel installation, the team at Everlight Solar will be with you every step of the way. Not only will they help you save money, but by switching to solar, you're also helping save the planet. Everlight Solar, a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. Check them out at everlightsolar.com.
UW Credit Union presents the Prep Mania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every U. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Dennis Semrau with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Tia Capps from Madison Laflur High School, but you're a STEM student as well at
Madison College.
Is that a special program started this year, or how long you been there?
So you apply as a sophomore, and there's like a little application process, and if you get in, then you do it your junior and senior year.
Scott Swanson, athletic director, said that if it wasn't for you, Laflur wouldn't have a golf program. You've kind of been the driving force or the glue. When you hear that, what does that mean to you?
It's just been fun. My freshman year was just me and Caitlin, and that was it. So then I was like, I need friends. So I made friends my freshman year. Is like, hey, join the golf team now. And so we got more people.
What was that? It was just me, or I got such a bargain. Poorly constructed sofa falling apart.
I just bought you.
Yeah, well, I did just turn 3, I mean, at 67 in sofa years. I am so ready to retire and move to Miami.
I knew I should have listened to my mother and bought that other sofa from Steinhoffel's. It was so strong and comfy.
Tired of furniture that doesn't hold up to its end of the bargain? Steinhoffel's has quality furniture for every style and budget. Relax, it's Steinhoffel's.
At Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction, you won't have to worry about your old lawnmower pulling a hamstring. They make buying and selling easy. Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction is simple, reliable, and unlike your fantasy team this football season, they'll actually deliver. Have equipment taking up space? Let them be your surplus solution. You send it in, they list it, people bid, and you actually win. Bid, buy, sell, and score big today at WisconsinSurplus.com. Because winning isn't just for game day. WisconsinSurplus.com.
Timeout on the field. Let's bring in Gina Della from Pella. What's the winning game plan this month?
Wayne, a whole house of new windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 60 months.
Wow, that's a drive you can sustain for years. No penalties, no extra interest.
And unlike opponents, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin actually stops the drafts.
Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Make your move today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 130.45.
What's new at Zimbrick Chevrolet? A lot. A free car wash with every service, plus a brand new detail facility to keep your ride looking fresh all year long. Relax with coffee and snacks while you wait, and if you can't, grab one of their numerous service loaners, take the shuttle, or even get a lift on them. Plus, Zimbrick Chevrolet has the largest new Chevrolet inventory in southern Wisconsin, and you'll never overpay at Zimbrick Chevrolet. Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie, the name you can trust.
Hey, it's ESPN Wisconsin's Alex Stroh for my great friends at Door County Distillery. Locally produced, handcrafted, award-winning spirits made locally in beautiful Door County. It's the best time of the year. It's bourbon season. Weather outside getting a little chilly, but you can stay warm with a delicious glass of the Door County Distillery bourbon. Or check out Door County Distillery exclusives like their cherry bourbon and their bat bourbon. It's bat good. Visit their website, doorcountydistillery.com. That's doorcountydistillery.com.
The Packers feast on the Lions for Turkey Day.
This team today is definitely Super Bowl contender. No doubt about it.
Continue reacting on a Victory Black Friday right here on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Is there ever a doubt? No, that was a great football game. I mean, to come in here against a really quality opponent. I mean, they got great players, great coaches. I've got so much respect for what they've been able to accomplish the last few years. And it's all, it's going to be a battle every time you come in here. But I was really proud of our players. This was a playoff-type atmosphere. And to be able to come in and win on the road is big for us.
That is Matt Laflur. After the Packers' 31-24 victory. Tausch, I don't know what this word means, extruded, but I've got my Hall of Fame beef jerky, and you were right about it. It's really
it's moist.
Moist, which I know is not a word.
Moister than a normal jerk.
Indeed. Indeed it is. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We have a celebrity call, not from Joe Thomas. And it's not the call we're going to take next, even though he thinks he's a celebrity. So we're going to take this call now. Then our celebrity caller will be in the next segment. Right now, we'll talk to Ron in the Key. Ron, good morning. Happy Black Friday. How you doing?
You know, I did think I was the celebrity call.
We're all well
I'm
aware that
everyone
you thought
knows,
that. Ron. I knew what I was doing there. Yeah,
Hey, I'm aware. No one loves Ron more than Ron. Hey.
Yeah, by the way, Ron,
guilty.
Before you make your point, I would just like to again reiterate the fact that I was standing next to you at our fantasy football draft when you swung by at Potawatomi, and you completely ignored me, and I had to go out of my way to say hello to you. I understand you're a big deal, Mr. World Series of Poker and all this other stuff. I was fundamentally offended by that.
So, Jason, I don't think ignore is accurate because I just didn't. I think you're in. I just think you looked so svelte. I didn't recognize you. If I ignored you, would be. I realized it was Jason.
What are your thoughts on the Packers win? Let's go.
You know, Ron just pulled a Wilde on Wilde. He greased him up before his interview. That's really smart by Ron.
You can't Wilde a Wilde. You can Dan Campbell, but you can't Wilde a Wilde.
Okay.
Your thoughts?
Okay. Here's my thoughts. First of all, it was an impressive win. My thoughts are Packer fans are ridiculous. Everybody loved the aggression, quote unquote, because it worked. They would have absolutely chastised Lafleur on any of that stuff if it didn't work.
Totally.
And like as an example, I think he's a great caller, and you know how much it hurts me to say anybody else is a good caller. But I believe it was Mo who started his call with, I hate the Michigan fans. They're so cocky. And then, proceeded to go, they're a poverty franchise. They're never going to be as good as us.
So bold.
It's an interesting take. So last thing. Tausch, the first TD, it wasn't a catch, right?
I did not think it was a catch, no.
And the out route wasn't a catch. Not even close.
I thought that one was more of a catch than the touchdown.
The Watson one you're talking about.
That went the other way. Yes, the Watson one. The first touchdown was not even I have no idea. It was a great.
Yeah, I was shocked.
If you're playing on the grass,
the foot was down first,
but
he didn't have the ball control when he caught that. He needed a second foot down.
Anyway,
we'll take it.
So the Packer fans, if that would have went the other way, they would have went crazy. The refs are in on it.
Yes.
Anyways, that's all my point is that I think I think you can be a fan and still not be blind. At least I think you should be able to be a fan and not be blind. Is my personal opinion. Last thing, I just went to Tausch. You played high school ball. You were really good as far as I've been told. Did you guys have Friday morning practices after Thanksgiving? Do you remember?
Oh, I don't remember, but I'm sure we probably did.
Yeah, I just picked my daughter up across the street from Pickler. Still waiting for that email back, man. Feel Good Friday. You guys, I do appreciate you guys.
Whoa, Nelly!
Great job.
This is really the only reason he called, because he's already given his opinion on the touchdown in
Ron,
the YouTube
I have
comments.
passed the information on to our general manager. I am not in the day-to-day operation, but I'll make another reminder to our friends at the Pickler Menominee Falls.
Thanks for the call, Ron. We appreciate it.
He hung up already.
I gotta admire Ron's. I gotta admire his perseverance on stuff, man.
Stick-to-itiveness.
You can sit here and it can be annoying, but I love perseverance matters. It does.
It's not going to help him at all, though.
Where is the line between perseverance and irritation?
Oh, it's a fine one. It is very fine. Yes, it's a very fine line.
Also right very fine.
He's right there. There's no doubt.
Also very fine is the customer service of Associated Bank. It's the best in the business. They've got the awards to prove it. You don't have to get Packers checking, Brewers checking, or Badgers checking. They have them so you can support your favorite team. But I don't have those. I just have the great Associated Bank logo on my debit card because I know that Associated Bank has got my back no matter what. Whether it's early pay, my direct deposits from my employer up to 2 days early, fraud protection, I went through that. They had my back the entire way. And, of course, credit monitoring, so you know that your credit is where you need it to be to make that big purchase, like when we got our Steinhafels couch. They've got us covered. They've got you covered. Go to AssociatedBank.com to find out more. All right, the real celebrity caller will join us, and she has not called in a very long time. We'll hear from her next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, brought to you by Grassland Butter. Grassland Dairy is Wisconsin. Learn more at grasslandbutter.com.
Mark Tauscher here for Pizza Hut. Well, I've told you for a while about how much I love Pizza Hut since I was a kid, and it's especially great around the holidays. Here's the winning play of the season. Pizza Hut's Triple Treat Box is back. 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and a dessert starting at just $19.99. Feed your crew before the game, after the game, or while you watch. The Triple Treat Box, only at Pizza Hut. Order now at pizzahut.com and on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, feed good times, and remember, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
You, rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute is brought to you by Steinhafels. Shop their Black Friday sale. Save 10% store-wide. Get $50 cash back for every $499 plus a $200 MasterCard with financing. Only at Steinhafels. True freshman quarterback Carter Smith giving Wisconsin fans a flash of the future. The stat sheet not what wowed Evan Cohen of ESPN's Unsportsmanlike, but the heads-up plays he made to lead the Badgers to another upset win. More from Cohen on ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day's postgame show.
The numbers may not look good if you didn't see the game, but being at the game, and obviously you guys saw it, it just felt like Carter Smith kind of has given them something here. He just made good plays. And he's not spectacular, but he made smart plays, and I like him.
Get a whole house of new Pella windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% financing for up to 6 years.
Wow. Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Visit PellaWI.com today.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just the priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and Southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
This is Ricky, owner of Infinity Exteriors here in Madison. I've seen it too many times. Homeowners paying thousands too much for new windows. Big promises of premium installs that never deliver. Madison, you deserve better. At Infinity Exteriors, we're local experts for energy-efficient windows, roofing, and siding with transparent pricing and no gimmicks. Every project comes with a lifetime workmanship because we believe in doing it right. We're on a mission to save our communities from overpriced, unqualified window contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com, proud partner of your Madison Mallards.
Penalty flags? Not here. Carbliss is the clean play that every football fan can agree on. With 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and just 100 calories, you get all the flavor without the penalty. Whether you're tailgating outside the stadium, hosting a crew at home, or watching solo in your lucky jersey, Carbliss brings premium cocktails right into the huddle. Made to be refreshingly delicious and game day ready, Carbliss keeps fans cheering from kickoff to the final whistle. So this season, skip the sugar, skip the carbs, and make the winning call. Find your bliss with Carbliss.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
What's up, Madison? It's John Audius. Today's Wisconsin volleyball broadcast is brought to you by Goodman's Jewelers. Join us for the broadcast coming up later today on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Without further ado, we were starting to wonder about her. Didn't even hear from her during Pittsburgh week.
I know, that was odd. Rogers coming out there. Yeah.
From Western Pennsylvania, it is Jana in Pittsburgh. Jana, good morning. To what do we owe the honor? We thought you stopped listening to the show.
I would never stop listening to the show. I have been dedicated for years. I can't stop now.
Okay. Well, then why are you calling today? Where the hell have you been?
The best endorsement we've ever gotten.
Yeah, what have you been doing, Jana?
I can't say, yeah. I have the day off. You guys, thank you for your service for putting the show on today. And I had a little bit of time to... sit on hold if needed. So, and last time I texted in, I was called a little bit of last time Jesse read my text, if we're being honest. I was called a little bit of a downer, because I said I couldn't see this team going any further than, being a wild card and making a first round exit. So I thought
Perhaps
I had
you were
to
properly
come back on the
criticized for
record.
that take.
Maybe she's going to end up being right. Who
They
knows?
weren't showing me a lot. So my positive is last night yesterday afternoon, I saw an offense that could be special for the first time since Tucker Kraft went down. Now, am I sure that I'm going to see that next week and they're going to carry that forward? No. But it's a start. Negatives, obviously, Devonte Wyatt, I think, and it came on, Micah's sack. So the high and the low that I experienced within just a few seconds. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm still here, and I don't usually have very strong takes on the Packers. So you don't hear from me a lot during the season when you're taking calls and looking for those texts.
It's more the off season when we say something that annoys you or surprises you.
When Tausch is confident.
So, Jana, did you go to the game when the Packers came out there?
I did not. I was. I had a minor surgery. I had a minor surgery. I was recovering. I was on crutches. I could not make it to the game.
Okay. Oh, what kind of surgery was it?
Oh, boy.
Stop.
You can't do that, Jason.
I'm going to tell you guys.
Violated her own HIPAA. It's her
That's
surgery.
true. It's inappropriate, but it's not unethical.
Incredibly inappropriate.
Yes, it is.
But I'll tell you what, if the whole crew had come out to do a show from my basement, I would have come to the game with you.
Jason.
Oh, there we go. That's an opportunity missed, Jason.
You guys weren't going either.
Well, Tausch was in Oregon. There was a lot going on that weekend.
Jana, we're glad you're back to full health. We're glad that you didn't abandon us.
Thank you.
We look forward to our off-season conversations when you're much more engaged in our program. And enjoy your day off since we're working so hard. I understand.
We appreciate you, Jana. We appreciate you.
We don't. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, we're glad to have you, and we're glad you're recovering from your minor I'm dying to know what the surgery was. She said she was on crutches.
Text it in. I won't read it.
I'm guessing it was a knee. A knee.
Ankle? Bunion?
No,
it was a knee.
It was hip impingement. Arthroscopic.
Oh, labrum. The labrum.
Osteoplasty. Yes, there was some labrum tearage for sure.
Yep. Clean it up a little bit microscopically.
Thank you for violating your own HIPAA. We appreciate that.
Yes.
Unreal.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
That is Jana in Pittsburgh. What a joy to hear from her. And we're glad that her hip impingement.
Now, is it worth it now that you didn't go shopping that you got to hear from Jana on Black Friday? Did that make it worth you grinding out 3 hours?
Okay. I think it's important to be clear here. All of us agreed that if we could get the show staffed beyond the three of us, that we needed to do this show. I believe we were all on the same page. Okay. Just like we were all on the same page with really crappy Steinhoffel sleepers of the week picks.
Oh boy!
Is it
what
possible
a good weekend?
I don't know who does the judging anymore, but is it possible
Jesse's judging.
that no one is awarded points?
I think we could.
I would think so.
So one of our fans did tweet Dontavian Wicks as his response, and then he asked at one point after his second touchdown, "When do I get to claim victory?" So he definitely won.
That's a good pick.
I mean, we could just take a collective 0 for this week.
I think that would be very, very fair. But again, I would have to check with the good people.
You know what? I just saw Richmond Athletic or whatever they're calling themselves. They ended up They ended up judging, and we haven't. They've usurped.
It was you.
They've somehow usurped all the power, and I agree with their decision.
I'm a big fan of their work.
They did a good job this week.
He's thinking about doing a hostile takeover and buying them back, and putting them back under the 560
corporate merge
analytics.
In fairness, Sherrod has not said no. He's like Kramer. He just keeps showing up. They tell him he's not working, but he doesn't quit. He just keeps showing up.
Even on holidays.
Perseverance.
Oh, you got to respect it. All right, we need to get to the 11 o'clock hour and a few more of your calls that are on hold, so we'll do that coming up. After I remind you, hey, we're not the only ones working today. The owners/employees of Steinhoffels are working as well. And if you've been thinking about upgrading your home, this is the weekend to do it during Steinhoffel's biggest Black Friday sale. You can save 10% store-wide and get $50 instant cash back for every $499 that you spend. Plus, you'll get a $200 MasterCard rewards card when you spend over $1,999 on your Steinhoffel's credit card. And, of course, the door busters, recliners, just $229. Sofas, just $299. Absolute steals, and even better, buy a premium mattress and you will get free premier delivery for your entire order. So shop in-store or online anytime at steinhoffels.com. The sale ends Sunday. The 11 o'clock hour of Wilde and Tausch starts in 2 minutes, so stick around.
Don't go anywhere. Another hour of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, is coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right and naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything, from the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Tito's is known for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Hi, this is former Badger Pro Football Hall of Famer Joe Thomas. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison. Good Karma Brands radio station.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good morning, Madison and streamers everywhere. I'm Jesse Nelson, Sports Center, brought to you by Wisconsin Surplus in Mount Horeb, your homegrown auction powerhouse. From government assets to vehicles and equipment, find your next deal at wisconsinsurplus.com. Usually we celebrate Victory Mondays on ESPN Wisconsin following Packers wins. Today, a Victory Black Friday edition with the Packers taking down the Detroit Lions for the second time this season. 31-24, the final on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. The Packers, 3 of 3 on fourth down conversions. The Lions, 0 of 2. That's the difference in yesterday's game. Head coach Matt Laflur knew it was important to be aggressive.
I mean, every game's its own game, and, we just came in here with an aggressive mindset, and I think that's one of the ways that you have to play against these guys, knowing that you're going to have to defend 4 downs. So, it's a really good football team. Like, they've won a lot of games, and they've been one of the premier teams in the league for the last few years now.
Matt Lafleur after the game. Our reactions continue on Victory Black Friday with Wilde and Tausch, continuing until noon.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
The 11 o'clock hour of Wilde and Tausch begins now. Jesse, how many calls we got left?
I got 4 more on hold here.
All right, so we got these 4. So we've done a good job. Thank you to everyone who has called. It did my heart good to see full phone lines after a win. We'll get to these 4 calls, get to a few texts. Do we even have time to play trivia? Potentially?
We better. We had a weird trivia week this week. But
we did. That's what I thought. So we need to get that in.
I would say we are obligated to play trivia today,
right.
So let's make sure we do that.
So let's start with Reggie in Texas. Reggie, good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Black Friday. Your thoughts on the Packers' win over the Lions?
Hang on a second.
Oh, Jesse.
Line 2 is Reggie. All right, there you go.
I'm just following the order.
I lost it. That was on me.
Oh, Jason screwed up. It's all right.
Hi, Reggie.
Hey, that's all right. Hey, listen, first of all, happy belated Thanksgiving Day. Hopefully things went well for you family-wise. Great comp on Tausch's part. Evan Williams was Micah Hyde. Great comp right there.
Thank you, Reggie. Thank you. Oh, I see things.
Gonna make this,
You're a ball knower.
Well, there's a lot of compliments floating out to you guys today, so I figured I'd join the parade. Anyway.
The Detroit
is Reggie in on the joke that I made that comparison like a week into training camp? Is he in on the joke or not?
You're always saying you don't care about getting pats on the back. Just let Reggie finish.
No, I don't care about pats on the back.
No, you do, or you won't bring it up. Reggie, continue.
You killed me for that take, and then you usurped it today. That's what bothers me.
You don't even know what that means. All right, Reggie, what do you got?
Well, first of all, I was advised by Tausch's team not to mention that you had mentioned it earlier. I was told not to mention that.
I did mention that to Reggie. That's nice.
Good.
Yep.
Good that you guys are conspiring.
Anyway, my point I was going to make on this, the offensive line, with Parsons having such a great game as he did, Hutchinson and Davenport on the other side, they were feeling it a little bit that they were kind of left out of the party, which put even more of a strain on the Packer offensive line, I think. And I wanted to throw this out. Really sneaky play that was instrumental. Rasheed Walker jumping on that fumble, looking like Jerry Rice with those hands. That had the potential to go 95 the other way.
Yeah, big time play. Totally agree with you, Reggie. Great point.
The whole game got turned. If that goes the other way, I don't know if we win the game. Reggie?
Thanks for the call, Reggie.
Oh, I'm still.
Okay.
You're welcome.
What happened there?
I don't know.
Jesse, did you mute him?
Confusion.
No, I'm just...
All right. Great call from Reggie. Let's get another call in now, since we've now dumped him, which was inadvertent. I don't know what happened there. Let's go, Jesse, we're going to go to Mike in Pewaukee now on line 3.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
He actually said it was Watttown when he called in.
Well, it says Wattland here, so which is it?
Shoot, Wattland. That's what he said. Yeah.
Hi, Mike. Happy Black Friday. Welcome to the
Hey,
show.
guys.
What do you got?
Thank you, but I don't celebrate Black Friday. But I'm not a big fan of shopping among millions of people. But thank you.
Well, thanks for spending it with us instead, then.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, no. Hey, the pleasure's all mine. Thank you. After 75 minutes on hold, I downed a whole bag of pork rinds. So thank you. It was really good too.
Feels early for
seriously. Hey, I'm just a newcomer to the whole pork rind thing. I'm trying to cut down on my carbs. They go down really tough though. They get stuck in your throat if you don't have something to drink it down with. Throw back.
Very dry.
Coors Light.
Very dry. Very dry. I almost choked.
Very,
but
very
they're
dry.
good. But yes,
Glad you finished them off before we put you on the air.
Pork rinds talking text line.
Thank you. You saved my life. I was choking when you called. But anyways, I was how could you not? Like, yesterday's game is every football lover's dream. I don't believe we ever trailed from the start of the game. We were exchanging, points, but I like offense. I love offense. Who doesn't? Defensive games are kind of boring, especially if you lose. That sucks. It sucks if you win a game, or it sucks if you win a game or lose a game like yesterday too. The Lions, that's why I'm elated. We beat the team that I can't stand. Any team that is better than the Packers, I can't stand. That's been the Vikings for the most part. Now it's Detroit. We beat them twice in 1 year, and we handled them yesterday and the first game. So that was great. It was a completely impressive performance. And you know what I got to say? Hey, play calling is always great when your team executes. When the players on the field execute, man, Matt Laflur looks like a genius today. And that's great because, I know that over the last 3-4 games, people have been calling for his head. And, I'm not going to lie. As an armchair quarterback, it's easy to say, hey, it's time for a change, but you can't argue. Yeah, we haven't won an NFC championship game, but we've been to a couple. So I am just going to say that I'm cautiously optimistic. I don't want to get too high or too low when it comes to this team because the one thing that they are is they're consistently inconsistent. Now, over the last 3 weeks, they've been pretty good. And yesterday, they were really good. And, the 3/4 down conversions, again, it's not play calling, it's just execution. And they executed, and that's awesome. And I am impressed. But again, I'm trying to stay level-headed because next week against the Bears, whom I still don't know what team I'm going to get from week to week. And I love the Packers, obviously. Fans are fanatical. We lose our heads, when we lose or we win. So going forward, hey, and I'm a first-time caller. I've just been listening to you guys I'm off every Friday, including this Friday. So I listen to you on my computer at work when I'm not supposed to be. But you guys are great.
Hey, where do you work?
Thanks for taking. I work in Germany.
Oh, Nelly!
What's your annual income, Mike?
Any surgeries lately?
Hey, can I come work with you guys? Because I think I'd like that better. That's all I can say about my job right now.
I think we have a website where you can submit your resume, actually. Jesse will get right on
How good
that.
are you at judging sleepers of the week, Mike?
There's an opening there.
Well, if I was
I don't
good
think
at
Mike's
that, I'd
looking
be
for a
working at
non-paid,
Vegas.
highly criticized job.
Mike, your first call to the show, I don't know if it was worth the 75-minute wait for you, but it was worth it for us. Thanks, buddy. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
stuff,
you.
Mike.
That was fun. That was very fun, and I can't wait to try.
So here's the
pork
deal
rind-flavored
on
ice
that,
cream.
because as a player, I always wanted to stay even-keeled. It wasn't get up, get down, blah, blah, blah. That's not a fan's job. You can if that's how you want to go about your business. Fan how you want to fan. But, man, I just think, and this is why you're not a fan, Jason, Like, yesterday was blanking awesome. Like, that was just a fun, like, we are going in the right direction, and it was validated. And why not start thinking big? Why do we want to sit there and say, oh, maybe we could be a playoff team, and maybe this? We're sitting in a good spot, boys and girls. Now, people are right, man. I don't know what's going to happen in that Bears
game. You made
a
great point on that. Mm-hmm.
They're banged up at their linebacker spot, but they got a lot of their key guys in the secondary back. So we'll see how today goes with them playing Philly. Obviously, I think we want to see Philly. I don't even know who we want to win that game. I have no idea.
That's fair.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're
because
right.
I think I'm arrogant enough to think that we're not going to have problems with the Bears, but the Bears deserve our credit. They deserve the respect that they've gotten, even though they are a 8-3 team with a negative point differential, which is unheard of. But that's where they're at.
Really
and
good
they
against
deserve
backup
credit. They've gotten a
quarterbacks.
lot better.
Yep. All right, we've got a couple more calls to get to. We'll get to those coming up. So Guy and Jeremiah, stick around. You will wrap up our call portion of the program.
Sure it's not Guy?
No, it's not. And
you sure it's Guy?
He has been with. I believe Guy has been with us from the beginning, and I believe every time he's been referenced on the program,
I do this.
You have said that.
Hey, I want to be consistent. I don't want to be like the Packers this season. I want to be consistent.
No, I understand. Guy Laflur, not to be confused with Matt Lafleur. We will get to more of your calls. What, Jesse? What's so funny?
I didn't get it. I don't know. What is funny about that?
Guy Lafleur. He's a former great hockey player.
Yeah, Jesse.
So, Guy, Jeremiah, you're next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella today, 855-PELLA-WI, and online at PellaWI.com/radio.
Grassland butter is built by tradition right here in Wisconsin. Grassland is family-owned and has been crafting butter for 5 generations. That's why at Grassland Butter, you're more than just an employee, you're family. The Wietrich family believes in supporting each other, growing together, and building a workplace where everyone feels valued. Your voice matters at Grassland Dairy. Your success is our success. Join a team where culture isn't just a buzzword, it's how we live every day. Check us out online at grassland.com. That's grassland.com.
Mark Tosher here for Pizza Hut. Well, I've told you for a while about how much I love Pizza Hut since I was a kid, and it's especially great around the holidays. Here's the winning play of the season. Pizza Hut's Triple Treat Box is back. 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and a dessert starting at just $19.99. Feed your crew before the game, after the game, or while you watch. The Triple Treat Box, only at Pizza Hut. Order now at pizzahut.com and on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, feed good times, and remember, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
On the air, on demand, on social, on Wisconsin Sports. Serving Wisconsin sports fans. This is 100.5 ESPN.
I knew that we were going to be getting engaged soon and needed to do some ring shopping. Heard the radio ads of Chalmers and decided, hey, we should give it a shot at Chalmers.
They were just awesome at accepting us through the door and understanding what she wanted in terms of how she wanted it, and they delivered.
Everybody always is telling me how sparkly my ring is. They tell me that they really like the style of the ring and the setting that it's in. I am ecstatic with it.
Thank you, Chalmers.
Celebrate the season of Audi at Audi Madison. Take advantage of 1.99% APR for 72 months when you purchase a 2025 Audi Q5 Quattro. National customer credit is good towards the purchase, finance, or lease of a new Audi, but is only available until December 1st. Check out AudiMadison.com to see current inventory and specials. Start your adventure at Audi Madison today, off the Beltline and Rimrock Road.
Ho, ho, ho! All day, every day. The Carbliss talk and text line is open for you. 844-770-3776. The Carbliss talk and text line. This is more.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker, And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year Award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
Starion Bank redefines local banking in Madison. As a community bank with a commitment to Dane County, experience a banking relationship where your goals are our priority. Enjoy competitive deposit and loan rates and a partnership that thrives on local engagement and support. Starion Bank is more than a full-service financial institution. It's a community pillar dedicated to your prosperity. Visit one of our convenient branches in Middleton, Monona, or Sun Prairie. Starion Bank, offering banking, lending, mortgage, and cash management.
Truck crash? Call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Wilde and Tausch on 100.5 ESPN is brought to you by Everlight Solar. Save money, save the planet. Everlight Solar.
The Packers have had trouble with coordinator after coordinator stopping the run. And, that was one of the things that Jeff Hafley got turned around right away last year in his first year. The interesting thing is, this defense is not taking the ball away like they did last year. I mean, they were a turnover machine last year, and this year they really haven't done it all that much, but they're still finding ways to get off the field. Jeff Hafley is going to be a head coach in this league, and the Packers hope it's not very soon, as in this offseason, but what he's done with that defense is truly remarkable.
Everyone's a better coach, though, when they have Micah Parsons playing at the level that he is. What a field-tilting player.
Coordinator wasn't that great with Micah?
Now they've got Matt Eberflus, so they got that going for them.
I watched that. You watched that playoff game, didn't you, a couple of years ago? Micah was playing that game, wasn't he?
I did.
Oh,
he was.
Interesting.
Let's get to a couple more calls before we play trivia next. And maybe we'll even find time for a text or two.
Jason, before you get to this next call, has J.J. Enikbare passed Rashawn Gary as a producer?
More of a snap guy.
I know he likes more snaps. But Enikbare made some plays again yesterday. Rashawn had kind of a quiet day.
Rashawn Gary played 44 of the Packers' 63 snaps. That is 70%. Kingsley Enikbare only played 27 of the 63. That is 43%. And I got news for you. Kingsley Enikbare had a greater impact in the game.
That's what I was asking.
Snap.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. That's what I'm doing here.
Oh, okay.
So he was a high snap guy yesterday, Rashawn Gary was. He was not a high production guy.
I think he was listening to the... I think Rashawn has heard the little chirping, and I think he's staying in there more. And I don't know if that's great or bad. I think maybe he should stick with being a low snap guy and just being productive when he's out there.
Problem is that there's been too many times where he's neither. He's neither out there nor ultra productive, right?
Well, all I know is it just felt like, and again, I didn't look at the stats. I didn't know what you could have said, Tausch, you're an idiot. Rashawn had 8 tackles and 3 TFLs. I didn't feel that. But it felt like Enikbare was around the ball. Like he felt impactful yesterday. So that's all.
Yeah, no,
my guy Brinson too.
You're not.
I love
idiot.
Brinson sitting there wolfing that turkey down afterwards up there with Micah and Jordan.
all the stars of the game, and then Brinson.
I love the fact. That's why Brinson should win Steinhoffels.
Just for that,
he acted. He maybe didn't have a big impact, but that son of a gun's out there wolfing down turkey like he was the MVP of the game. The more I see Brinson, the more I like him.
Kingsley Enikbare shared a sack with Micah Parsons. Rashawn Gary was credited with 1 solo tackle and 1 assisted tackle on the day. I'll have to check the next-gen stats to see if either
Was
of them
Rashawn
had.
out there eating turkey?
I think
Was
he was
he
in
out
the
there in
back.
the turkey
Yeah,
plate?
I used the photo.
Oh, he was.
I used the photo in my on my game story for Channel 3000. He's kind of in the back.
I love Brinson, man. Brinson might become my new favorite.
He's a character. He
might
wants to
be
work
my
for
guy.
ESPN one day, so maybe we can get him.
Does he
in
really?
some sort of internship
Let's bring him in the
program.
mix.
Yeah.
I love the fact he's standing right there just shoveling turkey down, offering him and I think Stackhouse there offering the security guards turkey. Cranberry, I love it, man. That is awesome. We got a bunch of good dudes.
Let's get to 2 more calls.
Feeding
A couple of good dudes. First is Guy in Bloomington, Minnesota. Guy, good morning. How are you? What'd you think of yesterday?
Yeah. Thanks, gentlemen, for taking my call. And Tausch, I will go by Guy. I am half French, but it is Guy.
Oh, oui.
Yeah, no, I thought it was nice to see that the Packers had a complete game, probably for the first time since the first 2 games of the year. Mm-hmm. And I thought Love was terrific. And the fact that he didn't make any mistakes, no interceptions, no fumbles, didn't take a real bad sack, take you out of scoring range of any kind. So I think that was huge. And obviously Parsons was outstanding as always. And I guess the negatives, I would say, even though the defense played well, little concerns as far as some of the, like the 3rd and longs and some 2nd and longs where they gave up, big gains. But probably more so as far as with the injuries now, do you think, is that going to be becoming an issue here, or do you think the Packers' depth will be good enough to, so once we potentially get to the postseason?
That's a great question.
Good question.
Obviously, they're not getting Tucker Kraft back. They're not getting Elton Jenkins back. But Tausch, you lose Devonte Wyatt most likely for the season. They played without LVN yesterday. They played without Carl Brooks yesterday. Both those guys came back from their injuries against Minnesota, and both of them ended up with like single-digit snaps. So they clearly aggravated their injuries. They were definitely not going to play on a short week. But I find myself wondering if they'll be ready for the Bears or not. Because when you've had a setback, whether you want to admit it or not, that usually changes the timeline. So now you're talking about 3 guys that play on your defensive line that are potentially out of the mix. That seems problematic, to Guy's point.
It does, and I think the nice part is you get a little 10-day beat here, right? You have 10 days till you play the Bears, and that's the beauty of playing on that Thursday. Everybody gets 3 days off, and those guys will be in there rehabbing. So it would be ideal. Carl Brooks, obviously, and then LVN is somebody that we counted on for a bunch, especially in the pass rush part. But some guys will get opportunities, whether or not they can emerge. We saw the effects of Devonte Wyatt not being out there, and Micah Parsons was very blunt afterwards. He, has this monster game. He's wolfing down turkey. He's loving it, but he made sure to let you know that Devonte Wyatt's irreplaceable, I believe was the word he used, and that will be a big – you'll have to have a bunch of guys chipping in trying to, take over for what Devonte Wyatt could do for this team.
Let's get to our last call so we can play trivia. Let's go to Jeremiah in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. 7 years ago, you called in, and we finally got to your call, Jeremiah.
All right, good morning, guys. Happy Black Friday to you.
Same to you.
My question is for Mr. Tausch. How much of an effect Anthony Belton has been to the move at right guard for the playing of the offensive line? Do you think that'll be the defining moment for the offensive line this year?
I love this question. What a question to end on.
Jeremiah, it's a good question, and you can only go off of the results. And one of the things I noticed, and I know Joshy DiMaggio noticed this on our little text string yesterday too, there were a couple of plays where you saw more displacement. Sean Ryan flying over and shoving guys, and then they had one where they really emphasized, I think it was on a 3rd and 1 or a 3rd and 2, they had a duo block on the backside with Aaron Banks and Rasheed Walker moving their guy. And you shouldn't have a hole that big. Belton's a big, physical dude. He's 6'6", 340, and he's a big, strong cat, man. So they want him in there for pop in the run game. Jason wants to bring Jordan Morgan in as a pass protector, the 3rd down specialist. He's going to have to get better in that because he got beat pretty handily a couple times, especially at the end of that game. Mm-hmm. It happens. But
should have brought in
This is going to be the way. This is going to be the way this thing goes. Belton's going to be their right guard unless there's an injury. I think they love the physicality and they wanted to get bigger, stronger, tougher in the middle of their offensive line. And I think Banks has finally gotten, healthy. He's playing his best ball.
Yeah.
And I think Sean Ryan, give him credit, he's stepped up and has done a nice job. And then obviously they felt like they needed to make a move with Belton and been very effective running the football with Belton in there at right guard. So I don't think that's going to change anytime soon.
Great call and great question, Jeremiah. We appreciate it. What a way to end our calls for today. If they can stay healthy, which is a big if, right? That's what, the Lions lost Amon-Ra St. Brown yesterday. That made a difference in the game. Jamison Williams was fantastic with a little help from what I thought was a impeded, less than 100% clearly Keyshawn Nixon, although he was still talking 100% of the time. All right, we need to get to trivia. Jesse, what is today's category? Tausch, what caller would you like?
Today's trivia category, looking ahead at the rest of our Thanksgiving weekend full of sports, one of the best weekends of sports of the entire calendar year, the Thanksgiving weekend preview. Today's Wilde and Tausch trivia category.
Tausch?
Caller 13. Caller 13.
That's kind.
Yeah, well,
appreciate
I just
that.
appreciate you guys wanting to work today and being able to do this. I just appreciate. I'm thankful. We wanted to show a little gratitude to both of you for wanting to, get out here and do our job today. So thank you.
And
guys.
we're honoring Dontavion Wicks because he wears number 13.
Yeah.
Caller 13
That's the main
right
reason
now.
why I picked 13. But yeah.
844-770-3776. 844-770-3776. Caller 13 plays trivia. Next, it's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, driven by Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie on 100.5 ESPN. See their full inventory at ZimbrickChevrolet.com.
Mark Tauscher here for the great team at Zimbrick Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Well, it's the time of the year that you get to take in all the special sights and sounds of the holidays. The lights, the shopping, the music, and the snow. Yeah, it's time to start worrying about snow in the forecast. And before it's too late, ask yourself, do I need new tires, a new battery, new windshield wipers? Well, if so, schedule an appointment today with the service team at Zimbrick Chevrolet. I know I can trust Zimbrick's service team to have my back in any situation. With how much my family and I count on our Chevy year-round, the service team at Zimbrick Chevrolet makes sure it is in the best shape possible every time we have them check it out. For whatever maintenance you need for safe winter driving, the experienced service team at Zimbrick Chevrolet is here. Schedule an appointment and check them out online to learn more about how they're consistently recognized as a Best of Madison operation year after year at ZimbrickChevrolet.com. Take it from me, when it comes to auto service in Madison, Zimbrick Chevrolet on Main Street in Sun Prairie is truly the name you can trust.
Time out on the field. Let's bring in Gina Della from Pella. What's the winning game plan this month?
Wayne, a whole house of new windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 60 months.
Wow, that's a drive you can sustain for years. No penalties, no extra interest.
And unlike opponents, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin actually stops the drafts.
Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Make your move today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 130.45.
Liberty Station American Tavern and Smokehouse isn't just a barbecue restaurant. Open daily for lunch and dinner, Liberty Station serves American comfort food with regional touches using many locally sourced ingredients. The bar at Liberty Station offers vintage cocktails created in a classic style, local craft beers, plus a wide array of wine options. And be sure to check out their sprawling patio with an indoor and outdoor porch area. Liberty Station, conveniently located just off the Beltline on Rimrock Road.
Oh no, there's only seltzer left, and it's passionberry almond fruit? Who comes up with these? Kick the aluminum can to the curb and mix up a cocktail you actually want with Tito's. It tastes great, it's gluten-free, and it's available in a variety of sizes for your convenience. The flavor abilities are endless. Tito's Handmade Vodka, the official spirit of whatever you want to drink. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
The holidays bring sparkle and light to the season. The same way Goodman's Jewelers has been bringing the sparkle with our custom pieces since 1933. Generations have relied on our trust, service, and selection. This holiday, shop local. Shop Goodman's Jewelers in the heart of Madison, touching hearts with Goodman's sparkle and light. 220 State Street. Find our extended holiday hours at goodmansjewelers.com.
The best is at Goodman's.
Ben Brust here to tell you about the Princeton Club. If you're looking for a place where you can better yourself while having a wonderful atmosphere, you have it at the Princeton Club. Strong communities, strong body, and strong mind. All it takes is one small step to start today. You will see that you have everything you need in order to achieve all of your goals. Find your better tomorrow at the Princeton Club. 8 Madison locations where you go in there, you take a tour, and you realize this is a place for me. Find more at PrincetonClub.net.
Mark Tauscher here for Iron Jock. As a former athlete, I've worn just about every type of workout gear there is, and nothing compares to Iron Jock. Their performance apparel is built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, keeping you feeling fresh no matter how hard you push. From the gym to the pickleball court, Iron Jock keeps you dry, comfortable, and confident. Right now, you can get 40% off your Iron Jock gear. Use code HOLIDAY40. That's HOLIDAY40 for 40% off your order. Shop now at ironjock.com.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just to you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
This is some catchy royalty-free music.
I didn't know we had lyrics in some of these. I don't know if this one's going to stick around.
Yeah, Jesse. Good work. Time now for trivia presented by Iron Jock and Cousin Subs.
Wilde and Tausch Trivia is brought to you by Cousin Subs. Cousin Subs $10 deal meal gives you a 7.5-inch sub, bag of chips or regular fries, fountain drink, and a cookie, all for just $10. This deal is only available online or through the Cousins app. And Iron Jock, performance apparel that actually performs. No stink, just performance, and proudly Wisconsin built. Shop now at ironjock.com.
So seriously, that's not like Dua Lipa or somebody. That's like right from your.
It was in your labeled Free Music 8.
You look good on me. The name of that tune.
I don't think Free Music 8 is going to stick around much longer in the playlist.
Let's welcome in our contestant. It is Chris in Cedarburg. Chris, good morning. How are you today?
I am good. How are you?
We're great. Thanks. We're excited for you to play trivia. The category, as Jesse said moments ago, now I lost my page. So
it's
just
the
a second.
Thanksgiving weekend preview, Jason. That's what we had said before the commercial break. The Thanksgiving weekend preview.
Thanks for bailing me out. Too many Black Friday ads coming up on my computer. All right, here we go. Question number 1.
Wondering where Tausch was for the assist there.
Question number 1 is this. That seemed unnecessary and probably a poking of the bear that we didn't need. It's been a good day. Wisconsin men's basketball plays TCU today in the Rady Children's Invitational Championship game.
IG hit a triple at the end of the game yesterday. He's on fire. IG. Let's go.
That's Isaac Gard. Jason.
Yes, it is.
That tips at 4:30 p.m. on Fox. In which city is this Thanksgiving week tournament taking place?
Oh, I know
is it in
this one.
San Diego, Fort Myers, or Campbellsport?
Well, that would be German for Wales, you know what, San Diego.
Yep.
Indeed, it is San Diego. You were 1 for 1. Question
God, I
2.
miss that Fort Myers Classic. That was classic. That Fort Myers Classic.
That was when you first realized that the Badgers
Great
were a Final Four
by
team.
old T in that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Photos by T.
Memories like the corner of my mind. All right, question 2 is this. Ohio State and Michigan play in the game tomorrow. Arguably.
Why was that so sarcastic by you?
Because they're just pretentious.
You think it's smug, don't you?
It is.
Sense you think it's smug.
Calling it the game is a little smug, yeah.
Yeah. Arguably college football's best rivalry game. Arguably. In which year did Ohio State last defeat Michigan?
Oh, I know this one.
Football game.
I can help Chris here if he needs it.
Did it
No, you can't.
last occur in 2019, 2021, or 2023?
I'm going to stick with A, 2019. I have no idea.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Even without any help from
Nailed
old
it.
T.
Yep.
All right,
Well
you're
done.
2 for 2. Here we go. Question 3. Are you dropping them in as Chris gets them right? Is that
He's
what
dropping
you're
it
doing
like
over
it's
there?
hot. He's dropping them like it's hot for Chris. Yep.
That is. I like that. That's a nice little dramatic addition to our otherwise, not that trivia session.
And Chris
All right,
is going to
question-
get to stick around to have his live reaction, whether he's drawn as the winner
you
or
might
not.
find out live.
Yeah.
Do we have him on video? We got it. No, for Friday's trivia, we need to get him on video to watch the reaction.
Chris, question 3 is this. The Commonwealth Clash occurring this weekend is the nickname for the college football rivalry game played annually between which two teams? College football rivalry game, the Commonwealth Clash. Is that Louisville and Kentucky, Virginia and Virginia Tech, or UMass and Boston College?
As soon as I heard the word Commonwealth, I thought of the state of Virginia, so I'm going to go B.
Jesse? Perfecto. 3 for 3.
The only thing better is if we'd have seen Chris's reaction on video. That would have been something. Dropping that.
You'll hear it.
Dropping that chip.
Are we going to hear it if you get it if you don't win? Is my greater concern.
For better, for worse.
Yeah.
Yes. for
Okay,
better,
we've had
for worse,
some profanity issues lately,
And
so
no profanity, Chris. This is the emotion of sport at its finest here. Win or lose, this is what we love it for.
the agony of defeats.
By the way, Louisville, Kentucky, the Governor's Cup, and UMass and Boston College don't play.
Dynamite edition.
Congratulations to not Chris.
Ouch.
Well, actually, speaking of which, congratulations to Scott in Brownstown. Played on Tuesday of our abbreviated week here, and Scott in
Tuesday.
Brownstown.
Played on Tuesday.
First time contestant, and he
pretty
is
good.
the winner of not number 1, but number 2 great packages from Cousin Subs and Iron Jock.
Chris, congratulations. You didn't win, but you had a good run. We appreciate you. Thanks.
Scott wipes me out of contention on Brownsville.
Oh,
well done. Well
that's
done.
That's kind of a
Chris.
dude wipe. Yeah. All right, that is Wilde and Tausch trivia. Jesse, we've got so much time left. Would you like to consider maybe a combo poo-poo platter, as Tausch might call it, of both Feel Good Friday, painted by Holman Lindsay Paints, and...
Just wait a second. We only have one segment left? Is that right?
Uh-huh.
What the? Well, that is interesting.
Interesting.
When does that ever happen?
Rarely. It's a rare occurrence.
I mean, it's not an abnormal time for us to be getting to our finals. This isn't like crazy.
No, it isn't, but it's true, and that is what's occurring. So, Feel Good Friday, painted by Holman Lindsay Paints, and Jesse J. Nelson, Wonelli.
I have a question about our spread yesterday at Thanksgiving, if we have time for it.
Great.
So,
we'll get
go.
to that.
Yeah.
And Feel Good Friday to wrap up the week and wrap up the show next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, brought to you by Grassland Butter. Grassland Dairy is Wisconsin. Learn more at grasslandbutter.com.
Mark Tauscher here, reminding you that every Friday on Wilde and Tausch, including the day after Thanksgiving, is a Feel Good Friday painted by Holman Lindsay Paints. You'll be feeling good if you do what my family did when we moved into our new home, and that's trusting the pro painters from Holman Lindsay for your biggest project. Holman Lindsay's pros were incredible. They did the job so much better than we could and made the whole process super easy. All you have to do to get connected, stop into any of Holman Lindsay's Madison area locations, ask, and they'll help get you set up with the pro painters that are perfect for what you need. Remember, Wisconsin's best painters use Wisconsin's best paint, and Wisconsin's best painters are the pro painters at Holman Lindsay Paints. I hope you enjoy every Feel Good Friday on Wilde and Tausch, painted by Holman Lindsay Paints.
You, rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute is brought to you by Bruner Realty, providing excellent real estate and property management services in the Madison area for over 30 years. Contact their team at BrunerRealtyInc.com to get housed today. An encouraging sign. True freshman quarterback Carter Smith giving Wisconsin fans a flash of the future. The stat sheet not what wowed Evan Cohen of ESPN's Unsportsmanlike, but the heads-up plays he made to lead the Badgers to another upset win. More from Cohen on ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day's postgame show.
Being at the game, and obviously you guys saw it, it just felt like Carter Smith kind of gave them has given them something here. He just made good plays, and he's not spectacular, but he made smart plays, and I like him.
Get a whole house of new Pella windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% financing for up to 6 years.
Wow. Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Grassland Butter is built by tradition right here in Wisconsin. Grassland is family owned and has been crafting butter for 5 generations. That's why at Grassland Butter, you're more than just an employee, you're family. The Wietrich family believes in supporting each other, growing together, and building a workplace where everyone feels valued. Your voice matters at Grassland Dairy. Your success is our success. Join a team where culture isn't just a buzzword, it's how we live every day. Check us out online at grassland.com. That's grassland.com.
Hey, it's Riley Yauk. Stay in the know on area high school sports and follow ESPN Madison on social media for Prep Mania on Deck, each week's preview for the top games and events. Prep Mania on Deck is brought to you by Zimbrick Honda, a proud supporter of high school sports and local communities.
Kringle, all I want for Christmas is you.
Dad!
What?
We talked about this. Yeah, your jingle for your Kringle entry last year was so lame that Rasheed Danish Kringle banned you from their contest.
I thought it was only a one holiday season ban.
It was a lifetime ban.
Well, I guess I'm out, but here's how you can enter our ESPN Wisconsin Racine Danish Kringle Jingle for Your Kringle contest on Wilde and Tausch. Submit your own original jingle to ESPNWisconsinContest.com. Then we'll pick the most creative songs, and our grand prize winner will get Kringle for a year. Make sure you include Racine Danish Kringle. It's not just a treat, it's a tradition in your jingle. If you don't want to sing, but you still want to celebrate the holidays with Racine Danish Kringle, call 800-4DANISH or visit Kringle.com and order their all-new flavor, Peppermint Brownie Kringle.
Racine Danish Kringle, such a tasty, yummy treat with a flaky crust and sweet icing. It's the best thing you can eat.
Oh, like that's so much better than mine.
Well, at least we're not off key.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just the priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
You gotta get down on Friday. It's time to finish the week off right. It's Feel Good Friday on Wilde and Tausch, painted by Hallman Lindsay.
Time for Feel Good Friday, painted by Hallman Lindsay Paints. And if time allows, Jesse to ask his question about the Thanksgiving spread. Tausch, I know what your Feel Good Friday is, and I love that you chose this. The floor is yours.
Yeah, so we've given the NFL grief on a lot of stuff. They're obviously very protective of a lot of things, but one of the things that they've started doing over the last, probably 7 or 8 years is to allow individual players to go and support causes that are near and dear to them. And we saw the My Cause, My Cleats program in high effect the last couple of games. And Jordan Love, obviously, he's doing Micah Parsons. We're seeing a lot of different players really kind of honing in and providing a little bit of knowledge for everyone else and potential to donate. So I love giving the NFL grief when I feel like it's necessary, and in this case, I want to say kudos to them and the Players Association for doing a lot of really good things using their platforms in a really cool way with the putting it on their cleats to showcase to everybody about their cause. So I think that's a really cool deal.
Yeah, they had all the cleats lined up in the locker room on Tuesday, or maybe it was Friday going into the game against the Vikings last week, but some really sweet designs and a really good cause. I think I saw the NFL said that 1,100 players took part in it this season. And did this all start with Peyton Manning wanting to wear black cleats for Johnny Unitas's passing? And the NFL was a stickler about it and said, no, you can't do that. And so good on them for figuring out that was a douchey thing to do. And they've turned this into a really neat thing. So I agree with Tausch on that. All right, we have enough time, Jesse, for you to ask your Thanksgiving question before we call it a week.
Well, first of all, I did want to do a little Feel Good Friday shout-out quickly to Becca's Aunt Michelle, who volunteers as one of many volunteers working on the holiday and not getting paid to do it with the Thanksgiving Express.
She works for 565 Analytics?
No, she was featured on the news on WFRV yesterday for her work with the Thanksgiving Express, helping provide meals for people in Calumet, Fond du Lac, and Sheboygan counties. Pretty cool thing for Becca's Aunt Michelle to be part of for so many years on Thanksgiving morning. And she was interviewed on the news yesterday as part of that, and then still showed up for our big Thanksgiving, which is where I had my question for you. So,
was Aunt Cindy there too, or no?
No Aunt Cindy yesterday. Aunt Michelle, a lot of aunts there, but no Cindy. So yesterday we went with the game day spread featuring also Thanksgiving food. So we had a condensed Thanksgiving spread. The turkey was there. My brother-in-law smoked the turkey. And then there were mashed potatoes and stuffing and green bean casserole. And then there were also brats and burgers and taco dip and like the usual stuff you would have out for a big
Musty Mac
part. No
Musty Mac.
No Musty Mac. Although the Mac would have been a part of either spread, and we didn't have it for either. I guess it didn't make the cut for either. But how do we feel about going game day spread over Thanksgiving Day spread for the Packers-Lions big game yesterday?
Yeah, I think as we've adapted how things are. I think some people are doing steaks. There's different things you can do. I don't have a problem. As a family, if you guys think that's the way to go and it's less burdensome, because I think one of the things that people struggle with is you end up spending more time prepping and planning and cleaning and blah, and it's not as much doing all the other stuff. So, Jesse, if that's the road you guys wanted to go down, I'm guessing everybody had a great time. Packers win. You got the shovel of brat down along with turkey. I'm guessing everybody was pretty content. You got options. And in life, it's nice to have options.
It worked out pretty well because some people went burgers and brats, and then others went traditional Thanksgiving plate, and then you got to, it stayed out all afternoon. So
I think you went traditional first and then finished with a brat or a burger.
That's what
perfect.
I think you nailed it. Yep, yeah. Traditional during the late first quarter of the Packers game, and then I went with a cheeseburger around halftime of the Cowboys game as a little after party. Yeah.
So I'm torn. I need a little help, too, before we go here. We obviously are heading up. I'm heading up to Minneapolis today for the season finale of the Wisconsin Badgers, trying to get the Axe back. And it's going to be cold and snowy. I don't like packing heavy. I don't want to take a big, bulky coat. Going to be in the box, so it's not going to be overly. Do I need to take my heavy rabbit, all-purpose jacket with me and then stuff it on the plane, or can I get by with a sweatshirt and just a lighter jacket? Nope, the bubbler's not going.
Please wear this one on the broadcast.
Yeah, I can't.
Please wear this one on the
It's got the wrong. It has the wrong product, as we just saw. Wisconsin re-upped with a certain group, not Iron Jock, so I can't wear that. That's not going to be allowed. Can't do it.
But it's
the rabbit jacket.
Be honest with you.
The rabbit jacket has no insignias on it.
We want this. We
you
want
don't care?
this jacket or bust. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. It's not happening.
You look like you should be calling Wisconsin, Minnesota in a snowstorm wearing this jacket.
I couldn't agree with you more. All right, that's it for us. Tausch is off to Minneapolis. Badgers, Gophers for the Axe.
Hey, guys, I just wanted to again say I appreciate you sacrificing to come on and do the show today. I think our fans appreciate it. I know I do. And I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for you guys to sacrifice.
From the bottom of somewhere.
Show 8 years in the making.
Thank you to all the people who worked today that normally wouldn't have on our team that allowed us, those of us that have been saying for years that if they play on Thanksgiving, we should do a show. It's those folks that allowed this to happen today. So thank you to them.
You're welcome.
And to Tausch for always pushing us to do this show. Have a great day. Take care. Be good.
Miss any of today's episode of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin? Commercial-free full show podcasts are available free on the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Mark Tauscher here to tell you a little bit more